I'm first. Get in.
Hello there. Hello there.
Thank you for the 43 long months of subscribing, Farmer Chuckles. 43 months and still he does not reply.
That's a little bit hurtful. It's a little bit hurtful. I actually think you'll find, Chuckles, that I was the last talking. Okay. No, I wasn't the last to talk. But in fairness, your last message didn't ask me anything, so it's okay. I'm off the hook. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. How are we all today? I was just thinking, when I started, then I was like, I feel like I've forgotten something, but I don't know what. I feel like I've forgotten something. No idea. No idea what it is. Let's say hi to everyone who's here today. We have Farmer Chuckles and Darth were here way early before I even was. Trying to redeem things that were not currently active. Brunette, hello. What are those colors you all chose last stream? Yeah, it was wild. Some wild colors. Welcome in. Laketa is here as well. Who got first? Who got her? And also, hello, Lakata, I meant to say. Kids One RPG Gamer is here. Hello. You redeemed hello there, but who got first? Like, where's the first redeem? Am I just not seeing it? Oh, Farmer Chuckles was first. There we go. Farmer Chuckles was first, and with the resub as well. Thank you, Chuckles, for the resub. Welcome to all of you. Rasusu is here as well. Hello. Fat rolls are still jiggling in the wind. That's what our new channel is for, Brunette. We're all working really hard. I'm impressed at you all, actually. At all of you who have started talking in the fitness channel, I'm impressed. Reyes has been doing really well. Facing his challenges and doing it anyway. So good work from Reyes. I don't often compliment Reyes, and he's not even here to hear it. So yeah, it's not going to happen again. That's it. It was that moment and no other. And if he's missed it, not my problem. So yeah, and Pezza, you were sharing some stats earlier as well. I'll see you there, Pezza. Hello, welcome in. Pirate King Bloodbeard has been sharing some stats as well. Yeah, and Gags has been giving advice. Brunette came in with some recipes earlier. Sam's talking about starting as well. I mean, there's a lot of you who Yuki was in there earlier. A lot of activity in that channel, and I'm glad because it keeps me going as well. You know, it's one of those things we all gotta keep ourselves going. That's what it's about. Cause yeah, we gotta get through the rainy days. You know what I mean? When you get that rainy day and you're like, I can't be bothered doing anything today, or I could just get an order in or something like that. Still gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Anyway, I'm just scrolling through. I'm catching up. I hope you find real love one day, Chuckles. Willies, I like Willies. It's the quote from the IT crowd, so don't clip it out of context. Thank you. Did you change stream chat font? No, I had to go back to my old plugin. There was an update and something broke. The old chat, that widget that I used, doesn't work anymore. So I had to go back to my old one temporarily until it starts working again. I knew you were going to be smug about being the last to talk. I would have been as well. Did you forget to unplug the cooker? No, it's also the cooker still isn't powered. All the parts to fix it arrive tomorrow, so I'll be fixing it then. Too busy making weird noises elsewhere. I was making weird noises. It was true. It's true. No, clip it. Physio said it's not fatal and knees do not need to be removed, so should be back in a couple of weeks. Nice. Rest up, heal, get back on it, Chuckles. I have stats that are deceptively green. Oh, Chuckles, I wouldn't mind if you wanted and if you felt comfortable sharing some of your running stats. I wouldn't mind if you posted them because it will give me something to aim for when I eventually start running as well. So, you know, just no pressure, but, you know, do it. Look how it prompted me that I got a compliment, and then you complained I wasn't here, so I say, so here I am. Say it again. No, I actually said at the time, Reyes, this is a one-time thing, and if Reyes isn't here to hear it, he's not going to get it a second time. I was excruciatingly clear on that point. Excruciatingly clear. And you weren't here to hear it, so... You have a whole Google sheet of clips of me saying things. Screw you, I'm leaving then. Goodbye. There you go, Brunette clipped it. I have to see if you can get your running watch working again. I've had this watch for years. When did I get this? Is the, I think this is the Apple Watch 4. So whenever the, is this 4 or is this 3? I can't remember.
3 or, I don't know.
3 or 4? Oh, if yours is the 2, then this is the 3, because mine was after yours. So this is the Series 3. This is the Series 3. What year did that come out? Because I bought it in the year it came out. Apple Watch 3 release date. 17. Maybe I got it for my birthday though, which would have been 2018. So yeah. So that's how old it is, and it's still going. It still works for everything I need it for. Oh, with your running stats. Oh, I see. I was but it wouldn't surprise me if you had a spreadsheet of like terrible moments that I've done though. Brunette says hello. She says hello. I want to hear it live. I was watching Disturbed on his important first playthrough of Final Fantasy VIII. Well, you know what? If that's more important to you than the one-time compliment you're ever going to get this year, at least this year, then, you know, I'm not the one. I don't set your priorities, Reyes. I'm not responsible for the priorities that you choose to assign to what's going on in life. That's not my concern. Your priorities are not my urgency. You know what I'm saying? I posted a photo. I don't think you'll want it as a background. What did you do, Chuckles? Yours is from 2008. Wow. Have you seen his Selfridges on TGTG? What is TGTG to start with? I don't know what TGTG is, so probably not. More important to me than a compliment I never thought was even possible from someone who chooses to bully me whenever I'm here. There you go. I know you weren't here for it. So what's that about? Alas, the moment has passed. Like a fart in the wind. Oh, Too Good To Go. That was my... Oh, Selfridges was on Too Good To Go? What were they doing? Like a Rolex? Reduced from 60 grand to 55? Too good to go. We're going to throw it in the bin if no one takes it. Oh, pastries. Yeah. A £12 croissant for £6 instead of something then. Selfridges is so far from us though. Like that's in central London. And we're out of central. We're not central London. We're barely London. We are still in London. We count. We do count as London. But, you know, only just. You're like everyone at work, but opposite. They say mean things, but refuse to say them to my face. You say kind things, but refuse to say them to my face. Oh, Niblim sounds like you're a new type of political movement. Oh, vote for me. Prime Minister. I come from Niblim. It were burnt down 5 years ago by some nutter from military. What's Keir got that I don't? They don't actually mean at work. We give as good as we get. I just always call them out and they go quiet. Bit of bants, say. I can imagine it in that line of work. You're an E2. E2? What's E2? What's E2? If I didn't live with my mum, it would cost me £3 grand to rent the shoebox. You know, there's serious point that, yeah, rent is... we were just talking about, like, costs in London and living in London, and seriously, rent's a problem here. Like, we don't rent. We're fortunate enough to be out of that space, but like if we did right now, since COVID, rents have just gone through the roof. Right, fine. I'll watch the damn clip. I'm only... Oh, Tower Hamlets. Oh. I thought you were talking about a game. So when you said E2, I thought you were like, is that like... at first, my mind jumped to Expedition 33, and then I was like, but it's not 33, it's 2. So what's Expedition 2? But then no, it can't be Expedition 2 because there's only been one game from Samfall. It's Expedition 33. So it's nothing to do with that at all. So what could E2 be? And then so I was going through this whole logic in my head of like, oh, you're playing a game right now. And actually you were just talking about where you live. Which I should have picked up on because your next line was if you didn't live with your mum, it'd be $3,000 to rent the sheep. Yeah, I did. That all makes sense now. That all kind of came together suddenly. Living in London, yeah, I think we were when we were looking to buy, it was before COVID, and I think it was the reason we're so far on the outskirts of London is it was one of the last affordable places for normal people. Let's put it that way. And we looked for a long time. It was one of the last affordable places for normal people, for like a proper size, for like something that isn't like Ollie's talking about, something that isn't a shoebox. So that, you know, something of value. And even since then, like prices have gone up ridiculously for the houses that are here today. We probably couldn't afford to buy with the money we had then. So it's crazy. I have a friend of a friend that lives in London. Not sure how she does it. If it's rent, yeah, difficult. If they bought a place, if they were lucky enough to be able to buy Burnett, then they might be okay because, of course, they'll still be paying just the mortgage as it was back then. Maybe different percentages, but it won't be like hikes of rent. It looks like Neon Midgar. Oh, you want to live in Milton Keynes City tomorrow? It looks like Neon Midgar. Milton Keynes is an interesting place. I've been there for a couple of times, but it's an interesting place.
It doesn't appeal to me.
It doesn't appeal to Vicky.
It's a bit bleh. It's so meh.
Have you been there?
No, but you
how'd you know?
sent me that video of it.
Yeah.
It's just so meh. It's the most meh.
So is here.
No.
She's slating a place she's never visited. You know what I say to Alex if when he's eating, he's saying, I don't like that food, and I say, you can't say you don't like it unless you try it.
I can say.
You've never been there. You can't say anything about I've been there. I've been there. Yeah, twice.
When?
I went for a training course once and I went to a gig there once.
I might have been for an exam though.
She's been to an exam there apparently. Okay, well. It's a DINK moment, so I assume that's the reason. Milton Keynes is soulless. I don't know. It's getting there. It was for a long time, but I think it's starting to get there. It's got certain areas now that are starting to feel a bit more because of the way they planned out. It was an urban planning experiment, right? But since then they've changed a few things. Particularly recently, there's been a few new redevelopments, and I think it's starting to find some soul. But yeah, for a long time it was very soulless. Sometimes I like to go on the last stop of the tube, ended up somewhere called Uxbridge. One time I went to Wolverhampton on the tube. Well, get this, one time, so I used to have to get the train. I used to live in Alexandra Palace in North London. And to get there, I used to have to change. I used to have to get a train from King's Cross, one stop to Finsbury Park, change, and then get the train to Alexandra Palace. The train I had to go one stop. I was on that train for no more than 3 minutes. It was a very, very, very short train. And I remember this one time, got to King's Cross, and I was sprinting through because it was like, the train is about to leave from platform 0. So I'm like, I can make that, I'm going to make that. And bear in mind, these trains leave like every 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. So like, I didn't have to sprint for it, but I was like, I can make that one. I can just run for it now. And in my head, I thought, and also platform 0 was not the normal platform it leaves from. It normally left from like platform 13, 14, like down the other end of the concourse. So when they said platform 0, I was like, I can leg it down there. I can get on that train, and then I can get moving. So I did, and I ran down, and in my head, I'm just like, you know what? I mean, because I'm rushing, it will be the furthest one along on the right. Jumped on the train, doors closed behind me, and off it went. And it was only when the doors closed I realized that I jumped into some really swanky first-class carriage with like tablecloth on the tables and cutlery laid out and flowers and stuff on the tables, and I was like, I've never seen a train, certainly a commuter train, look this fancy. So I start walking up through the train and I'm like, what's going on here? And then on the tannoy is like, welcome aboard this, I think it was Great Western, I think it was like, welcome aboard this Great Western train service to Glasgow. First stop is Doncaster. And I was like, huh. So I basically then spent the next 2 hours going all the way up the country to Doncaster. Then I had to literally cross the bridge at Doncaster to the other platform, and then wait for the train to go all the way back to London. That was a good 4.5, 5 hour journey. For no reason at all. That was fun. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I'm thinking of trying out Elder Scrolls Online. Ooh, Cobra. Let me know how you get on with it. I know Neon played that for a while. I think Neon had some sign-up codes as well. I've tried it a couple of times. I've given it a good couple of goes. I never really got into it, but I'd be curious to know what you think of it. What's in Milton Keynes? It's a town in the UK. Kind of north of London. Don't want to waste a free 100 bucks a day. Oh, then absolutely no. If you got it for free, give it a go, for sure. For sure, Cobra. And I would like to know what your thoughts are on it. Pez's area is super cute. I would live there. I've talked. Again, I don't want to dox Pezza as well. So unless he volunteers what town he's living in, I won't say. But I've been in trouble in that. No, he did it. No, he did it anyway. I've been in trouble in that area as well. So. Hey, Gags is here. Hello, hello, hello. Heard you like the voting system? I do like it. Yeah, I was looking at it on Neon stream earlier, and I was like, this is cool. And then I was Googling, like, oh, what's these vote? Like, I was looking at the commands, and I was like, oh, I want this. And then he was like, oh, yeah, Gags made it for me. And I was like, you're what now? No, it's good. It's really cool. I like the way it worked. What do you know about my area? Is that you outside? Yeah. Still want a July weekend hanging out with Brunette and the Lala, yes. Whenever we get over to, when the day finally comes, when we come over to North America, and we don't get detained by ICE agents or something, we should do a North American hookup. Not hookup, meetup. You know what I mean? Welcome aboard the Hogwarts Express. That's what it felt like. Yeah, I didn't know you could take the train to Glasgow. It was an express train as well, Burnett. It was the fast train to Glasgow. Yeah, oh no, yeah. So I'll take trains when driving is perfectly acceptable. Driving is a bit. You've got to remember though, Cobra, the UK is a very dense country, and the roads cannot cope with the amount of traffic on them. So if you try and drive from London to Glasgow, which in the US would be like clear roads, you just like go onto an interstate and you'd be like straight and it'd be fine, and you could, you've got so many lanes there that it's not a problem. A large parts of that drive are single lane, so you're not able to get speed, you're not able to overtake, you're stuck. So traffic becomes a real problem. It's doable, it's just a pain in the arse. So getting a train, or even better, sometimes even just flying up there. We flew to Edinburgh when we went there for a weekend. So sometimes that's the easier way to do it. Oh, we went there for a week, not a weekend. That's right. I bet when you got off, you were scared by the north. No, I'm from the north, even though no one believes me. I'm from the north. I'm from the northwest. Same train I get to Birmingham. Goes all the way. Yeah, that's cool. Girlfriend lives in Leeds, and I sometimes get first class, and you get a free cheese toasty. Ooh. And don't forget, you don't know. No, not only that, you also get a tissue on your seat. They put the little tissue on the back of your chair to make you feel classy. You got to remember that. That's what like the extra 60 quid gets you, whatever it is. Elder Scrolls Online is one of the free games. I like 2K25 PGA because it has the button set up as Hot Shots Golf. The third one looks like a mix of Doom and Minecraft. Oh. Silver Moon, hello, welcome in. How the hell are you? I was gonna say, yeah. You got those scales. Your community is spread out across the country. Oh yeah. I mean, not just your country, this country, Europe sometimes as well. My massage gun is from that brand. It's pretty good. Nice. I don't like driving in cities, so I take trains to them. I stayed in Glasgow for a week last year. Used the train to get around. It was on my first day there. It took me an hour to get to where I needed to be. I was 15 minutes late. My heart was racing the entire time. Train was much easier. Yeah. And same with London. Like, in London, you just do not drive in central London. You don't do it. Like, you can. Again, you can. But, like, the sheer amount of traffic just means that it's pointless. It's far easier, far easier to use the underground network and just get the train where you need to go.
We need to drive though.
So we have had to drive before, but yeah.
No, I mean, where we are now.
Oh, in this area, yeah, but this is different. I'm talking central London.
Yeah.
I find the train very nice. I use it all the time. If it wasn't so expensive, I'd probably use it more, but it is expensive, and it outweighs, especially family of four. Like, if the four of us, let's say I come from Liverpool, we live in London, I come from Liverpool. If we wanted to go to Liverpool for a week, first of all, we'd have to travel through the local train system into central London to get to Euston, and then it would cost us, in fact, let me just look it up quickly. Let me look up the cost. A return ticket. Thetrainline.com. I'm just gonna have a little look here. A return trip. Let's give them a month. Let's say we're doing this a month in advance. So let's say I'm traveling on, let's say, the 18th of May, and I'm going to return on the 24th of May. Let's say that. So it's like a week. This is a kind of typical journey I do. A week up in Liverpool. I'm going to do 2 adults and 2 children. One child is 1 year old. One child is. You know what? I'm going to share my screen while I do this, so you can kind of see what I'm up to here. Let's jump over here a sec. This is how boring I can be sometimes, hey? Okay. So here you go. Here you go. We've got just a week-long journey. 2 kids, 2 adults. Find cheap tickets, please. Oh yeah, we need to. I didn't say where I was going. So from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. Yeah. £248 for the return ticket. Wait, no, I don't understand what this is. Oh, that's first class. Sorry, 46 quid per ticket. Is that per ticket? 2 adults at 14 quid? Wait, that's gone down a lot. That's actually gone down a lot. Oh, wait, that's an advanced single though, so that's...
If you had like an open.
Oh, that's an... Yeah, so this isn't an open one. Okay, let's say it was
It's
pre-booked.
actually not bad.
That's actually not bad. But the return is 23 quid each. Apparently the kids go free? Are they going free? This is a super route. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Wait a second. 7 hours, 5 minutes, 2 changes? What's this? No, now you see, this is the issue. This is how they get you. No wonder it's 14 quid a ticket. It's a flippin' 7-hour journey. I could drive there in half of that. Look at this. I have to leave Euston at 20 to 1 in the morning. What's this about arriving?
Why don't you look up Virgin Train?
James.
That's not even leaving on the day that I said. That's leaving the next day. That's leaving on the Tuesday.
Oh my word, calm down.
0 changes. Okay, where's 0 changes? I don't even know where that is. Where's that an option?
Disturbed2236 is rating the channel. Please remain calm while the new participants are evaluated.
I'm sorry, I'm not remaining calm at all. I'm already agitated. Disturbed, welcome in. We're just investigating the cost of trains these days. I don't know what is going on here, but
Panic!
Look at that rail replacement bus on some routes. It's so tiny. Why is that so small? Oh, and then you're paying all this money for the train to go to this place, but actually it may not be a train at
Hello
all.
there.
Anyway, welcome in, Raiders. How the hell are you? How was Final Fantasy VII treating you today? Not 7, 8. How was Final Fantasy 8 treating you today? Of course was on your stream and I did see some of it. But yeah, how are you getting on? Trains too expensive, yeah. You never seen TFL percent? What's TFL percent? Oh, you're talking to Disturbed. James needs to calm himself. I cannot. Look, I think I've proven my point. When we are traveling up there, for the 4 of us to do it, not only is it a logistical problem to have 4 of us traveling on the train, because you have to then carry all your luggage and stuff like that through London to then get the train that's going to get you there in the first place. But then when we get there, we also can't get around anywhere, so we'd have to hire a car anyway. So we end up just driving. It's all we end up doing.
We hardly ever go anywhere.
Well, actually, I was talking to Alex earlier today, and he was saying he wouldn't mind going to see his granddad at some point. So
I'd like to go.
I said maybe we can go as a little birthday trip at some point. We have got that bank holiday weekend coming up, so maybe that's one.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see. Oh yeah. So Sean, hello there. How the hell are you today? Chaotic Panic also, hello there. I'm just gonna get back. I'm really back behind on chat, so I'm just gonna scroll back up and find out where I was. But everyone follow Disturbed if you're not already. Disturbed. I will catch up with you in just a moment. But if you do need to take a quick step away from your screen, take a break, rest your eyes, slap yourself in the fish with a slap yourself in the fish. If you need to slap yourself in the fish, by all means, but don't let me stop you. I'm not going to judge. You look after yourself. Driving London to Scotland is like driving San Francisco to LA in time. Oh, okay. So Chuckles has done both of those things. So he's a voice of experience. My digital scale is from Withings. Used to be Nokia before they were purchased. I live in a town. I much prefer driving in towns. I'm a jumpy driver in cities. Yeah, that's understandable. I need to work on my geography in my mind. They are not that close. They're not that close. Like, yeah, I mean, they're not. But at the same time, it's relative, right? Because what's far away for us, for you guys in North America, might not seem so far. For us, it's 2 ends of the country. For you guys, it's a long drive. You know what I mean? So it's a bit different. It's not different. It's the same time, but it's just relative. Trains are faster than driving in the UK. Trains are rubbish in the US. Yeah, trains are better here than in the US, but trains are still not great here. And they're certainly not. Well, I mean, you just saw that train. See, the problem is, Pezza, the train itself, the train journey itself might be faster when you get on the train and you go there and you arrive. That part of it might be fine, but you've also got to take into account the journey to the station and the journey to where you're going at the other side, because with a car, of course, you're leaving from your front door going to your destination. So then you've got to make it apples and apples, otherwise you're not comparing like for like, you know what I'm saying? So you can't just take the journey time of the train, you've also got to take into account the whole hassle of everything that goes into it. And that's where trains in the UK don't live up to the hype, I think. You good, Silverman? Yeah, I'm good too, thank you. I'm good. My kitchen is not on fire today, which is nice. I'm enjoying that. Went to Edinburgh, have it on the Caledonian Sleeper, and I got a store. Ooh, nice. I couldn't afford the sleeping carriage, so it took 8 hours. I've heard of that train, actually. That sounds interesting. How did you find it sleeping on that train? According to Google, San Francisco to LA is 2 hours faster for 22 less miles. It takes at least 6 hours just to drive to at least Birmingham, where I'm in Scotland. I used to know someone who lived there, yeah. If I book in advance, I can get delayed for about 30. Okay. The big thing that puts me off taking a trip to London is it costing almost 200 for an open return. Yeah, it's super expensive. You attempt to buy UK GE in Birmingham. Is that one of the events? Sean, hello, welcome, says Sean. That's first class. Oh, well, doing it first class, obviously, I mean, yeah, I don't think I've ever paid for a first class ticket on a train. Never. But yeah. It was good, Cupo. Ollie, hopefully it gets cheaper when it's renationalized. I went to France for a holiday and their trains are so much better and cheaper. Yeah, I've been, when I went to Sweden, their trains were way better as well and way cheaper. Not only were they like better, more comfortable, but they were also double deckers, which also just makes a lot of sense as well. Like double the capacity, right? But our old Victorian infrastructure just can't handle it. And whenever we try and build anything new, it goes through all sorts of historical areas and green belts and houses, and people get crazy about it. They're like, we must not ever build any more new train lines. So we never do. Look at HS2 as an example. And there's the raid. Disturbed, welcome in. I don't remember this minigame, yes. Train's too expensive. You never see yeah. The cost of trains is insane. This is Reyes. I'm surprised the difference for me to get to London compared to what you're looking at is only 30 quid though. It's because they're both, it's to the north, right? Liverpool also in the north. You might not want to accept it, but it is. And look, you can get to London to Liverpool for about 64 quid if you book an advance return. You can, but also, like I say, bear in mind, 2 kids traveling, like it's 4 of us. It's not just, if it was just me, getting a train might be fine because it's my own luggage. I can just pick it up and go. But for 2 adults, 2 kids, all the luggage that comes with us. What are you traveling for? We're not really traveling. We're just looking at costs of traveling on the train. That was all. We've gone down a real rabbit hole for no reason, but it's fun. The last time I took a train, it was an hour to a city that's near me, and it was £15. I could drive there in 30 minutes, but cost of parking could have been more. See, that's a good example. That's a good example of efficiency. And that is probably a similar way to how we do it in London. Like, it's cheaper and easier to get a train into central London and move around central London using the trains than it is to do driving. So that makes sense to me. Just need to look at options written on. Yeah, I think it's on the initial setup. I must have just missed the checkbox or something. Hey, Chicago Panic. Slap yourself across the face with a fish, a la fish slapping dance. There you go. Sarah Peach has got it. There you go. Welcome in, Sarah. Merid also, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Insert funny comment here with your streakiness. 2 ends of the country and like 50 regional accents in between, yeah. America has long, clear roads between major cities and areas that are fast. That's what I was saying earlier to Cobra, yeah. The UK just has a chain of roundabouts full of people who don't use indicators, yeah. Yeah. That's what I was saying to Cobra. Like, there are motorways that go up there, so there are like fast roads that go up there, but they run out, and then you have to go onto like A roads and stuff, and then they're just like a no man's land. You miss out on the beauty of service stations where you can go to a slot machine and have a McDonald's. Reaching the point, it's cheaper to buy a crap car, insure it, and petrol, and then say Cardiff to London via train returns. Maybe. Genuinely, maybe. Someone from the UK that attended the Claire Go concert. I'm jealous. Yuki, who sometimes comes in here, went to the one in Berlin. I might have gone to that one in London, except for the fact that we were on holiday at the time. We were in Rhodes at the time, so we missed it. But from what I hear, it was great. UK Games Expo, yeah. But it depends where you go in London to or from. Another big city is probably way faster than to a smaller city or town. The train to London for me is only 4 stops and 4 hours by the fastest route. Well, that's the other thing about London, though. London is the hub, right? It's like one of the core hubs of the country. So if we want to go anywhere in the country, one of the stations in London will service it. Usually direct. Not always, usually. So you can pretty much get anywhere from London. But the counterpoint to that is if you're not living in London, sometimes or often you'll have to come in and then back out again, which is a bit irritating. How's it snowing with an inch on your car already? It's been over 20 degrees here. Where are you, Chrysophalax, if you don't mind me asking? Where are you in the world where it's snowing right now? That's a lot. Having a look at how I get to Liverpool, all the options are awful. 160 quid, almost takes as long as getting to London, and has one change minimum. Well, so there's another issue. So for Ollie and I, this is less of an issue, because again, London is connected to everything. But the Northern Rail network, like if you want to travel from one northern city to another, the Northern Rail network is broken. It's not good. It's not a good system. People in London get driverless trains and the ground wonders, and then we get one bus every hour. The Expedition 33 vinyls and CDs arriving in July. The Artbooks and SK plushie coming between October and December. Is that when the SK plushie comes out? I was expecting that in May. Or did I just get that confused with something else? I want my SK plushie. But yeah, I'm jealous of all the stuff you ordered, Sean. Utah, US West. Ah, okay, but it's snowing there? That's crazy. South Park had the perfect solution to transport the It. I don't know if I've seen that one. What do you want to... Okay, you've already asked... I'll ask Robo Jables to look through it in a minute. Took the Cal train in the US once. It was pretty slow. West Coast gang, yes. Didn't get much sleep because I watched AI videos of Fru having affairs. James has the body to handle it. In the South Park episode, the Entity, the transport contraption, is essentially a large futuristic device resembling a giant glowing orb that operates as a teleportation system. Characters get zapped into it and are transported to the future, which is a chaotic... Oh, I do remember this! I do remember that. Yeah. Oh, but that's not what you're talking about? Oh, well, I remember that. I remember the episode it did describe, if that's of any good solace. You gotta be checking a slot getting to Liverpool. If I get a 5:30 a.m. train, it's 56 quid for the 5 of us. If I want 8:30 a.m., it's 261. How many changes, Sarah? And how much of that is rail replacement? Killer workout. It's a bike with dildos for seats controls. Still beats airport rail travel. Brilliant. There was something else I was going to say. What was I going to... there was something I was going to talk about today. I said at the start of stream, I feel like I've forgotten something today. I'm sure there was something I was going to discuss, and it's gone out my mind. Oh well, it is what it is. I think the IGN store website is based on location, and my screen's estimated time of arrival is May. Oh, okay. Did you leave the oven on? No. That's still not even connected at the moment. Fitness channel? Well, we talked about that earlier, but yeah, I mean, on the fitness stuff, so I'm probably going to start running soon. I did a little bit, like when I picked my son up from school today, I did a little run. It wasn't like a run, it was just like a little kind of jog down the road kind of thing. And my right knee was a bit sore, so I might have to keep an eye on my knees. I think I'm getting a bit aged. Hey, I'm picking up a bit of that age. I've heard a little bit about it. So it might just be a little bit of lack of use, and when I get it moving again, it'll be okay. But yeah, that was a bit concerning. But yeah, fitness stuff. I'm really happy with how everyone's doing in that so far. And if anyone else wants to join us, it's a really good time to join in. The other part is cookies. I was going to talk about cookies as well. Cookies has reset if you didn't know it already. This is in the Discord, by the way. So if any of you are not in the Discord, I'm talking all Discord stuff at the moment. Let me very quickly just fire the link down there. All Discord stuff. So first of all, the fitness channel. If you want to join us all on our fitness journey, please do so. We are considering, we haven't started the planning for this yet, but we are considering doing Snowdonia potentially at some point to like celebrate our gains for those of us who are in the UK. But I'm sure we could sort something out online or something for those of you who are international. So have a look at that. It's in the Discord. It's called the Fitness Club channel. Feel free to share your selfies, feel free to share your stats, feel free to share your meals. I'm posting my calories that I'm doing every day in there just to kind of keep myself motivated and keep myself held to account. So do check those out. And then there's the Cookies channel, which is not a counterpoint to the Fitness channel. No, it sounds like it, but it's the Cookie Wars channel. The Cookie War recently reset. The new prize is James Lee 85 candle. It is a candle, not a whiskey tumbler. You can collect cookies every single day in the cookies channel by going in there and type in /cookies collect. You get a random amount of cookies. The first one to get to 2,000 cookies will win that candle. So, yeah, get cracking, lads and lads. You'll get your mug. You'll get your mug. We haven't even got space for mugs out there. I'll get a mug. I'll sort it. Sounds like a cult. I'm posting when I need to go to the gym so people don't tell me to go. Yeah, no, of course, Reyes. That's a good way to do it. Hook is here. Hello, Hook. How's it going? Hooky. I've got a hooky. No, looky. I've got a hooky. That's what he says. I got it all wrong. Oh, dear me. You're quite happy being a fat. And that's perfectly okay as well, Chaotic Panic. That's perfectly okay as well. This isn't about kind of like shaming or anything like that. It's about holding, for those of us who want to do it, it's just about holding to account. And whether you're working out or not, I'm perfectly happy for you to be like, hey, have you kept to your calories today? Have you done what you said you're going to do? Have you met your commitments? I'm perfectly happy for anyone to be able to say that. So go for it. Go for it. But yeah, Reyes has been saying like, oh, I don't want to go to the gym, and we've all been like, go to the gym, and he's been like, okay, I'll go to the gym, and haven't you felt good afterwards, Reyes? Haven't you felt like, yes, that was a good decision? Hey? Does Reyes show his gains in there? He absolutely does. I want to see Reyes showing his gains on the lift, on his forklift. I want to see a picture one day of Reyes like lifted up on his forklift like this, showing those gains. I want to see that. I don't think the women of the world will be able to handle that.
I am not a penis.
It's true, he's not. He's not a penis. Yeah, but I don't think the women of the world will be able to take such an image, but I think it needs to be done. Show your stats. Yeah. Fitness channel, you say? I like that. Yeah, Hook. We started one only recently, only last week. But it's already going. Actually, no, I started the channel a few weeks ago, but we started actually doing it in earnest last week. And it's going. There's a lot of people talking about it so far, which is really nice. It's nice to see. I follow Grow with Joe for workouts. I do her workouts when I have time, and I do her stretches when I don't have time. I'm really enjoying it. Nice. That's a good way of doing it as well. I have thought about doing like little online things as well. Hook, I know, does, and I think, Hook, you do what Reyes used to do as well, which is like squats and stuff on stream, don't you? You do like, you've got redeems for actually getting exercise done when you're on stream, which is pretty cool as well. Next time I get on the scale, it'll be a painful number, but motivating. Do a daily stretch every night, and I do a 30-minute stretch on Sundays. That's your main recovery day. Nice. Just discovered they're selling an SK necklace in the store, approximate 198 to 200 quid. It's probably made of gold. Don't do it, Sean. You've done enough. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall for the trap. Don't get it all. Have I been the fitness journey gone well? You're looking at. Thank you, Hook. It's only been a week. And to be honest, here's the story. Just again, I'm saying this because Hook's just asked the question, but for anyone who doesn't know why we're doing this, before we had our oldest child, me and Vic used to go to the gym quite a lot. I would be going to the gym 5 or 6 times a week. In fact, I used to go with Chuckles. We used to go to the Chuckles. We used to go to the Chuckles. We used to go to the Chuckles and lift them weights. No, Chuckles and I used to go to the gym quite a lot. It was about 4 or 5 times a week. We used to train really hard, and we were in really good shape. I did some strong weight training, and then kids happened, and then COVID happened, and working from home happened, and all of my activity just ceased. It all just ceased. And so now it's about going, okay, well, I know David's still only 1. But they're out of the newborn phase. We're not in COVID anymore. I know what my working situation looks like, so let's do something about this. Let's get moving again. And so that's why we're doing it. And so the last week has just been very strong calorie control, starting to walk a lot more, like places where I would normally drive a short distance, walk it instead, just to start build up the stamina, get the stamina moving. In the next week or 2, I might start running. just to get that going. And eventually I might end up going to the gym again, but we'll see. I'm not thinking that far ahead at the moment. Right now it's just about get some strength, get some stamina in, to be able to sustain everything else. And also the other part of it is build good habits, right? Because you build habits, and that's what sticks. The discipline of having a habit sticks. And if you try and do too much at once, it doesn't stick. So it's about a bit at a time, gradual improvement. The fire alarm's gone off again. Just a bit more. That was almost a compliment. Almost. I have felt amazing afterwards. I can still feel the work in my arms today from yesterday's pump class. Nice, Reyes. That's what you want. I've had enough kids, thanks, sis. Can I be your scale? Yes. Didn't plan for 3? No, I bet you didn't. Probably really do help. Probably do 50 each stream. Yeah, I think, the only reason I probably wouldn't have it here is because I know everyone would troll the hell at me, and I'd end up with a super huge arbitrary number that I'd never be able to get to the bottom of. So that's probably one of the only reasons I won't have it on my stream. But I do like the idea. No one ever treats these things with respect in this stream for some reason. It's always treated as let's redeem this as much as we possibly can. Jim's been renovating for like 3 weeks and it's coming back on the 25th. Oh, at least it's coming back at last. Watching from a balcony with a beer. Are you on holiday, Akira? You should have said. Did no one know that Akira was on holiday? I don't think he... Wait, no, sorry. Second holiday. Ah, second... Are you on second holiday? I swear, you shouldn't keep these sorts of things to yourself. You should be sure to tell us. You feel homeless with no gym. Oh no. Yeah, I guess we're a bit spoiled where we are. In fact, you know what? It's probably a bit out of order that I don't go to the gym as much because there's about 3 within walking distance of this house. 4, maybe actually. Now that I think about it, so I've got no excuse. Whoops, I've got no excuse. I used to love the gym before work prior to being a parent. I can fully relate, but it's just a new way to keep active is what's needed. So exactly, yeah, it's what's. I mean, it's like night and day difference. But how I was then to how I am now. I used to, when I was at work back in the days, I was going to the office at lunchtime. I'd go for a 5K run, 5K run at lunch, and then back to the office, carry on work. Couldn't do that now. Not possible now. I don't mean it's not possible to find the time. I wouldn't be able to do the 5K run. So I need to sort that out. Since COVID, you've been increasingly same, Pezza, same. Have it, then send it over. My sister will take care of it. Chat abuse redeems? Never. No, exactly, Hook. I'm sure you're well familiar with the kindness of a Twitch chat. Everyone following the Hook already, by the way? You should already, because I mean, how many times have I sung his praises? Go follow the Hook if you're not already. Just do it, and your life will be improved by at least 3%. There you go. Did I not say? You didn't say, Akira, no. Are you having a good time? I knew he was on holiday in disco, yeah. No one would ever describe me like that. At least someone reads it. 3% is a lot, yeah. You owe me now, I feel. You can say that life, when I'm in your stream, you can say life would be improved by 4% just to get a 1-up on me. And then, Yuki, we were talking about you earlier. How you doing? In a good way, we were talking about you, sorry, by the way. It wasn't like we were like, oh, that Yuki who comes around here. Oh, blah, 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 blah. No, it was good thing. We were talking about the fitness channel and who was taking part in it at the moment. And I mentioned that you were in there today. So welcome in. Good to have you here. Literally only arrived today, drank a few beers, had a nap, more beers. That sounds like a pretty good day. Sounds like a pretty good day to me. Deal. We'll keep it going, yeah. It's just going to keep going up and up and up. Your life will be improved 6,012%. I've been streaming for 70 years and I am incredibly tired. This is how it goes, talking about me when I'm not here. That's how it is. That's how it is, Yuki. That's how it is. You stream now, you see, so you get spoken about. Does that mug have your face on it today? No, it's my mug today. This is one of the ones that Vicky will get. It's my mug today. Got stuck watching the end of Resident Evil Requiem with another streamer. Nice. How you doing? Yeah, good, thank you. Good. I'm actually pretty good at the moment. 70 years and still not finished the marathon. If only Square Enix would stop bringing out more Final Fantasies. Have I met my step goal today, actually? Oh, I'm still 600 steps off. I've done 9,400. I have closed all my rings though, which is the main thing on the watch, on the Apple Watch. As long as you, they have these 3 rings. It just went off when I was trying to show you. They have these 3 rings. The inside one is you've got to basically stand up at some point during every hour just to not be sat down all the time. The green one is exercise, like, you know, go for a run or go for a walk or something like that. And then the red one is more like passive calories, like, you know, when you're moving around and you're doing things, are you burning a good amount of calories during the day? So the idea on the watch, on the Apple Watch, is that you have to close those 3 rings every day. You'll do steps in FF7? I will, it's true. Started playing Nier Automata a few days ago, having fun in it, just doing something. You know what? I've been told by a ton of people that series is really good, and I've been saving it for stream, but I never know. I just don't know when I'm going to get around to playing it, and I think I would like to play it. But yeah, I think it's. I've been told it's an experience. Is it? No, you don't agree? Crisco, welcome. You don't want to stand up? You may sit down. I give you permission. And anyway, as a narwhal, I don't think you have legs. I mean, I'm not trying to shame you in any way, but I don't think you have legs. Very horny, but no legs. Are you saying you want a Final Fantasy? Christopher, you know me so well. Nier's great. I wish the steps I took in Resident Evil count in my daily step count. Do you have the games backlogged? Not properly, no. Like, I've got them, they're backlogged, like, in my brain. Like, I know they're there at some point to do, but, like, if you have a look at the panels under my channel, I do have a section for, like, games that I've completed and games that are upcoming. I haven't put Nier in the upcoming games, mainly because the Final Fantasy Marathon is coming along again. I'm going to be taking it off hiatus. So I'm not really thinking beyond that at the moment, but I probably should think about where I could fit that in. I got an unexpected check from a former employer, so treated myself to the Google Watch 4. Ooh, very nice. I don't. How perceptive. I'm glad that you took that well, Crisco. I'm glad you took it well. I would have hated for you to be offended by that. Well, Final Fantasy VII, where are we up to? We are in Niblum. Reminder, I pronounce things in this game as I pronounced them in the 90s, not the way Square Enix want to retcon how they should be said. If you think it's pronounced Marco, you're wrong, it's Mako. If you think it's pronounced Chocobo, you're wrong, it's Chocobo. If you think it's pronounced Nibelheim, you're wrong, it's Niblum. It's Niblum. And everyone, that's the one that gets everyone. Everyone's like, it's not Niblum. That's not a thing. It's Niblum. It's Niblum. Okay, it's Niblum. Eris or Aerith? No. In the day, I always called it Eris, but now now it's interchangeable, actually. I keep saying Aerith by mistake now, I've been finding. But in this playthrough, she's actually called Rinvello, so that kind of took it all out of it. Sadly, short visit due to holiday. Not sure I mentioned I'm on holiday. Second holiday in a week, that is too. Akira, you know what? You need to stop keeping such secrets to yourself. I mean, it makes you come across as like some nefarious guy who's just hiding all these things and isn't being very open with us. I don't know why you just want to spring these surprises on us that you're suddenly not going to be around for streaming because you're on a second holiday. But you know what? If you're just going to do that last minute and then dive out of the chat, well, you do that. Everyone also follow Akira. He's a good guy. Go follow him. You're wrong about nibble him. You even just said it yourself. Nibble him. If I'm talking about OG, it's Eris. If I'm talking about remake, it's Aerith. That's probably actually Chrysophilax. I think I'm the same. It's Eris in OG, Aerith in remake. Yes. I would agree with that. I'm offended by everything. I just hide it well. Oh no. Please don't be offense. Another 53 days and I get 16 days by the beach. What beach? Where are you going? Akira is verso. Can't afford to follow him in this economy with all the holidays. I mean, yeah, I know exactly. Take that as a compliment. In 2 weeks, you're on permanent holiday. It's a good way to think about it, Pezza. Nibelheim. Temporarily turns into a fence. Now, I don't call it Nibelheim. I will say that. I don't call it Nibelheim. It is... I mean, I remember back in the day, in the 90s, it was Niblem. It was how me and my friends pronounced it. It's how I'm going to keep on pronouncing it. And all I'm trying to do is share with you the perception of the game that I had back in the 90s. And we have to remember as well, no one had ever voiced, there was no voice acting of that name, that word at that time. Yes, there's Nordic comparisons, but we didn't have IKEA back then. Nordic and Scandinavian words weren't in popular parlance. Billy Bookcase? Never heard of it back then. Never heard of it. Yeah, the Argos catalogue, yeah, the Index catalogue. Yeah, got your stuff from there. That was it. Anyway, that was a side. That was an aside. You pronounce it as Nibelheim. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that your pronunciations are wrong. I'm just saying mine's better. Good old man, play the damn game. Does it count as a rant? Not if the mods didn't catch it. Not if the mods didn't catch it. Bingo, we're doing pretty well on.
James.
God damn it. Bingo, we're doing pretty well on. You may remember we have 2 merch giveaways with the bingo board, with the Gaming Tropes bingo board, Amnesia and a line of 5. Amnesia's done. We've done the giveaway for Final Fantasy VII for Amnesia because Amnesia has been identified and has been done. Meanwhile, the Power of Friendship. If we get that one at some point, if there's somewhere where we can identify that the power of friendship has been used, then that will be a row of 5. That's a merch giveaway. But there's also a good few other options on here. I mean, there's quite a lot of tropes being signed off, and we're not even at the end of Disc 1. So hold on to your butts, because there's going to be more tropes. Call out those tropes when you see them. We'll mark them off as we go through, and I'm happy to have discussions and debates about what you consider to be the definition of a trope. I do have a Word document. I haven't shared this with everyone in Discord. The mods have this Word document, but I do have a Word document where I wrote definitions for what each one of these mean. In fact, I might just pull it up here because we did get into some debates about it last time, didn't we? So I might just pull up my my Word document here. My drive in here. Here we go, gaming cliche bingo. So I actually did some documentation. That's how sad I am with this stuff. Look at this. Let's go over here. So for the gaming bingo, for every single entry, I wrote a definition for what it means. So, for example, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. A member of the party is actually a bad guy. That's all that is. That one's easy. The main character's home is destroyed is the main character's home or the first starting area. I gave that caveat as well. The first starting area is invaded, destroyed, blown up, or otherwise no longer available to access. So every single one of those bingo boards has a definition behind it. Look at this one. Wait, we're related. This has got a big definition. A character in the game is revealed to be related in a surprise twist. It has to be framed as we didn't know before, but we do now. Not introduced as being related. Examples of how you would and wouldn't use them. An example, Palom and Porum from Final Fantasy IV are introduced as twins. They would not count. Maybe spoilers, actually, for some of these. Maybe this last one, I'll do that. I'll do this last one because I just realized one of them might be considered a spoiler. Luke Skywalker finds out that Leia is his sister. That would count because he didn't know before. So that's the kind of thing is here. Religion be bad. The game shows religion as a militant organization that controls the world or seeks to. I'm the high summoner bitch will recognize there's a respectable high-powered person, but the NPCs reject the most simple requests. Basically, yeah, there you go. Invisible wall, the fence is weak, but we are weaker. Open world is restricted by invisible walls. That's what that one is. The boss is already beaten. We arrive at lair of the big bad, only to find in a surprise twist, they've been beaten by another bigger boss. And etc. and etc. There's washed up on an island. There's a scene where the main character awakens having been washed up from the abyss. Doesn't have to be a beach or tropical or even really an island. That's just the name of it. Examples: Tidus wakes up in Bikanel. Tidus wakes up in Besaid. Tidus wakes up in Jose. This happens to Tidus a lot, actually. It was when I was trying to think of examples, I was like, oh yeah, that happens in Final Fantasy X here. Oh wait, it also happens in Final Fantasy X here. Wait, it happens again in Final Fantasy X here. So yeah, Tidus waking up in various different locations was an example of that. And etc. So yeah, I have a document that helps define how these things work, but I'm always open to a debate about it. I'm always open to a debate. So if you feel strongly in any way that a trope has been met and you can justify it strongly enough, then I might accept it. So do call them out. Do call them out. Right. I think it's about time we get started in the game. What do you reckon? I think we've listened to this prelude music for long enough. So we had some interesting colors for the last stream. Why is the mouse in the middle of the screen? Why can you see my mouse cursor? Can you see that mouse cursor in the middle of the screen? I can't move that. That's not my actual mouse cursor. I haven't started yet. I haven't started. Jib. I'm trying to troubleshoot the fact that there's a mouse on the screen. What is that? Where's that come from? Wait a second. Let me try and solve this. I think it might have been something to do with my browser. Oh no. Vicky with the wireless mouse troll. Let me turn the browser back on. And then if I just kind of like move that around on there. And then turn it off again. It's still there. Close game and reopen. Yeah, I might have to. I'm gonna have to. That's a weird bug, isn't it? That's a weird bug. No, it's still there. I can see it. Is it on disrupt? Is it the crowd control? It is. It was bloody crowd control. It wasn't even the game. It was crowd control. God damn you, crowd control. Right, we're doing it. We're doing it. Let's go in. Numbers, go! 0 to 255. Give me some numbers. Now, I'm going to try and keep it to 1 each this time, so you can't just go crazy. All right. Disturbed has gone with a 0. Sarah Peach, 66. Oh, no, sorry. We missed Brunette, 76. And 66 for Sarah Peach. Interesting green color that came out as. Chuckles with the 0 on red. Merid with the 255 on green. And Chaotic Panic with the 25 on blue. Green again. Are we going green again today? Is this what's going on? Pezza with the 56 on red. Please don't make this a garish green day. Darth, thank you for taking down the green to the 1. Wait. No, Darth hasn't had one yet. That's all right. And Laketa with the 0. Merid, you've already had a turn, so you don't get another one yet until others have had their turn. Angel gets a 255 on red. Laketa's already had a turn. Merid's already had a turn. Reyes has not. 0 on green. And 0 from Disturbed. I don't think Disturbed had one. Oh no, Disturbed, you did have one. You got the first one, so unfortunately you don't count. Is there one other person who wants to give one more number who has not yet given a number? All right, RoboJable says 137. Everyone else gave a number, so 137 from RoboJables. Oh, but Yuki's a real person. 200 from Yuki. A lovely pink in the corner there. Look at that. Okay. Okay, that's it. That's it. We got them all. This is what you've created. Prepare your eyes. It's your own fault. Oh, that's not bad. I don't hate it. That's a bit bright in that corner. That corner's a little bit bright. If it was me choosing it, I'd probably take that corner down. Just a touch. That's a bit bright, but the rest of it is pretty nice. It's actually quite pleasant compared to what we've had in the past. Yeah, I don't hate this. This is all right. I can get behind this. Yeah, it's not hurting my eyes to look at it, so that's all right. I'm gonna say you've done well this day. This is another done well day. Well done, everyone. Well done. I think it was partly though. I think it's partly the fact that I was only giving you all one turn because a lot of you went for zeros. Don't think I didn't spot that. Don't think I didn't spot how many of you went for zeros, trying to make it all black. I saw what you were doing. Yeah. I would call it Vimto Vomit. That's not a bad shout for it. No, good one. That's a good one. What's wrong with going Gothic? Nothing wrong with going Gothic. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm saying, I mean, it's you guys picking it. It's your choice. Oh yeah, this is what I was like, why are we here? But now I remember. So, we do need to change some things around. I want Tifa in the party for this. I'm going to give you that for the status boost, but otherwise that's fine. Does anyone who has you have long range, so let's put you there. And let's save again, because you might remember at the end of last stream I died to lost number because I messed it up. I did it the wrong way around. I wanted to get him into his magic mode, and I accidentally put him into his physical mode, and it absolutely destroyed me. So I'm going to whiz through this chat because I've already done it.
Alame is now following. Try not to regret that later.
I am Alame. Welcome in. GLaDOS completely butchered your name, but I appreciate the follow. Thank you. So let's quickly run in and do what we did before. Like I say, I've already done all of this, so I'm just going to quickly blitz it. I'm just looking at what you're all saying in the to RoboJables there. Poor RoboJables, like he just does his best. And you all are trying to subvert him so much. His best is pretty shit. All right, I still have the codes from last time, so let's do this. Open the safe. Right 36. Left 10. Right 59. Right 97. So, unlike last time, now we're going to be using magic on him. We want him to go into magic mode because when he goes into physical mode, he's just too hard to beat. But magic mode, he is soft and squidgy, and we can destroy him. Playing an activist asking for trouble. Well, I've got to make some challenge. Merch announcement sponsored by Bad Dragon the Mess. Poison didn't stick. Okay, poison stuck. Nice. Oof. Oh, I've only got one Phoenix down? What? Okay. He's gone into his magic mode. Now we can defeat him with physical attacks. Because magic won't do anything to him anymore. Oh, Tifa's dead again, and I don't know. Wow, what? Tifa died, like, literally in the last turn and missed all of that XP. Brilliant. Well done. Well done, Tifa. Well done, Chuckles. Classic Chuckles. Classic Chuckles. Shush. Oh, she's still dead. Oh, I forgot to res her. Forgot to res her. Oh no, this is good actually. Do. Do the assignment and everything, forget to turn it in, still got a 0. Will this be enough to kill them all? Yep. So the problem I have is
Don't forget to heal.
I'm on it, don't worry. Problem I have is that Tifa has the revive materia, so now I need to take that off her. Swap it over there. Do that. Go back in there. Swap them back over. Then go in there. And do that. Alright, we're good now. Oh, come on, get in. Get it in! I'm just going to attack him. I'm not even going to use any spells. He'll eventually go. There he goes. Do do do. Give me 1 second. I'll just quickly. Yeah, there we go. Just testing something.
Hello there.
Hello there. The Legend of Merid says hello there. Merid, when are you streaming next? When are you going to regale us with a fine stream? That bat just sucked me off. Sun had an operation, lots of aftercare, so everything's been... Ah, is he okay? Is he okay now? Like, is he recovering well? To wake me from the nightmare. Who is it? I don't know you. You must leave. You were having a nightmare. I woke you up. Oh, I woke you up. You ought to be thanking me. A nightmare. My long sleep has given me time to atone. What are you saying? I have nothing to say to strangers. Get out. This mansion is the beginning of your nightmare. You can say that again. Now let me tell you all about my life story. Like you said, this mansion's the beginning of a nightmare. No, it's not a dream, it's for real. Sephiroth has lost his mind. He found the secrets hidden in this mansion. Sephiroth. You know Sephiroth? Lots of monitor. Yeah, okay, give him married. Yeah, I know. I hope he recovers well soon. That's always a crappy situation to go through. You starve first. Telling the story. Remember about the Midgar and the Zolom and the running and the boat, and that's how it was. So Sephiroth knows he was created 5 years ago. And about the Genova project. He was missing, but has just recently reappeared. He has taken many lives and is seeking the Promised Land. Now it's your turn. Sorry, I cannot speak. Hey, you lying white-faced. Wow. Hearing your stories is yet another sin for me. More nightmares shall come to me now than I previously had. Now, please, leave. No! You're still here. Who are you? At least tell us your name. I was with Shinra Manufacturing in administrative research, also known as the Turks. The first person to take an excellent Polaroid. Nobody do it. Someone take a Polaroid. Pezza got it. Vegeza? No, that's not right. Vegeza? Pezza. Pezza. The Turks? Formerly of the Turks. I have no affiliation with Shinra now. You think Vegeza sounds good? It did a little bit, didn't it? And you? Sodeo, formerly of Soldier. You were also with Shinra. Then do you know Lucrezia? That's like asking someone who works at Amazon. Like, oh, I work at Amazon. Oh, you work at Amazon? Do you know Betty? She worked there like 15 years ago when I worked there. Everyone knows Betty, especially the men. Who? Lucrezia. Lucrezia. I said back in the day. Lucrezia. Not Lucrezia. Lucrezia. The woman who gave birth to Sephiroth. Gave birth? Wasn't Jenova Sephiroth's mother? That isn't completely wrong, but just a theory. He was born from a beautiful lady. That lady was Lucrezia. She was an assistant to Professor Gast of the Jenova Project. Beautiful. Lucrezia. A human experiment. There was no way to cancel the experiment. I couldn't stop her. That was my sin. I let the one I loved, the one I respected most, face the worst. So you started sleeping in a box? Give me a break. Fuck you. Betty Swallocks? Yeah, she's your line manager. Oh, how did you get that position? One thing we will hopefully get more backstory properly done in. I doubt it. I doubt it. Dirge of Cerberus is that now, isn't it? If they might do a Dirge of Cerberus remaster or something, but Dirge of Cerberus is where that story is now. We're not gonna get. If we might get some, but we're not gonna get much. I don't think. Sephiroth. Being here brings back memories. Are you going to participate in the reunion? I don't even know what a reunion is. Jenova will be at the reunion. Jenova will join the reunion, becoming a calamity from the skies. Jenova, a calamity from the skies? You mean she wasn't an ancient? I see. I don't think you have the right to participate. I will go north, past Mount Nibble. If you wish to know, then follow. There'll be an ever crisis, Jesus. Reunion? Calamity from the skies? Catch up? Yeah, materia! Oh! Oh! My kidneys! Oh, he's flying now. Wait. If I go with you, will I meet Hojo? Dunno, but we're after him in Sephiroth, so I guess sooner or later. Lucrezia. Alright, I've decided to go with you. What? Being a former Turk, I may be of help. Alright then. You can take Chuckle's place. Now, what that means is we can now switch over some stuff. I won't equip that because I want the extra materia slot, even though there is a case for doing that. For now, I want all of Chuckle's stuff on Pezza. But also, that weapon is a long-range weapon, so you now don't need to have long-range materia. Which means the long-range materia can now go onto Swordeo. Which means we should now put Death Blow on Vincent. Which means now everyone is on the back row. A fully back row party. Always casting me aside for new toys. No, I don't think... Is it the mirror I need to... What do I need to manipulate? The scales give the 4 question marks. I remember that. Well, that didn't even do anything. Let's just wipe them out. I'm trying to remember what enemy skills are here. There's the 4 question marks, which is on the scales, which Cloud's already got. It didn't get Barret, but Cloud's already got it. Is there another enemy skill here that I'm forgetting about? I feel like there is, but I'm not certain. It might be a phantom memory I've got going on here. Get out of my party, Chuckles. You have outstayed your welcome. Yeah, the 4 question marks I know about. It's I feel like there's another one, but I might be I think I'm wrong. I don't think there is. I think I'm just misremembering. Oh, come on, I just want to get the chest. I think that's it, yeah. I think so too. I think I am misremembering. Well, he's just been silenced. Finally got grenade bomb. How long has that taken? Got a Phoenix sound from them as well, which is quite useful. All right, let's
save the damn game.
Oh, you know what? I need to go to the shop. I don't have. I just remembered. No, okay. I'm not going to save yet. I will save, but I'm not going to save yet. I'm going to go back to the shop, get me some Phoenix Downs. Let's hope to God I don't die in this battle. Can you imagine? I've got flamethrower already. You can get that from the Mithril Mines. I should probably stay in the inn as well, because I'm a bit low on everything. So I'm going to start talking some spoilers for Remake and Rebirth. If you've not played Rebirth, maybe mute just for a few minutes. I will make a big flappy hand thing when I stop talking about Rebirth. But yeah, just be aware. I'm gonna mention some spoilers for that game now. There you go, Disturbed. So one of the things that they change, which really annoyed me at the time. No, at the time I was like, huh, where are they gonna go with that? And since then it started to annoy me. Is Cloud, when he stays at Nibelheim in Rebirth, or Nibelheim as they call it in Rebirth, you know, I'll give it to them for Rebirth. When he stays in the town, when he returns with the party, and sees that it's not burnt down, he remembers Zack in a flashback. He remembers Zack. And then they don't do anything about it. They like, it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, Zack's a person I remember now, and he was that guy. Okay, yeah, cool. Well, I'm just gonna carry on as if everything's normal. And they don't address that. The fact that he remembers, but he's just gonna continue on without saying anything to anyone, even though Tifa's called him out as not being there 5 years ago. It just felt weird. Like, why does he suddenly remember on his own? Because, of course, in this game, he discovers it when he falls into the live stream. But why does he discover? Why? Just why? Why did they do that? And that's all I'm going to say about that for now. But, you know, it's just odd. As for anyone who was muted who can now come back, and I won't say anything more about that. Yeah, both valid questions. I won't say any more on the detail because Disturbed is back now, but yeah. You need to do I did the flappy arm thing. I think there may be a satellite delay. Can I go away again? I can go. No. Don't. You're not going anywhere, Disturbed. Sit your ass down. It's a common belief that you can leave, but you actually can't. Stop it, he's into that. You did the flappy arm thing so quickly, no one could argue against you, right? Oh, well, I mean, but there's nothing to argue against. It did happen. What I said is a fact. It happened. There's nothing to say against it. I had something to say. We've had enough from you today. And there it is. There we are, back to business as usual. Oh, you just gave me the opener. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You just, it was wide open. It was a big own goal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, that was fun though. Nice to see you barely heard anything from me today, but that makes it worse. Clipped and shit. Oh dear me. Oh right, okay. Oh that. Okay, let's exchange here. We're gonna move your elemental to... No, that doesn't work though. We're gonna take heal off there, and we're gonna put in... had an effect on poison. I think that would be good. I would like to have element. No, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep all there just to level it, but obviously I can't use it. We ran back at 4.28 miles. No, I mean we do when we measure in running, we do measure it in kilometers, but I do understand miles. That's still a long way. GG's, well done, excellent. 100% Nippelheim. Nippelheim. You're allowed your opinion even if it's wrong. The fuck is a mile? We do teabags length per cubic meter. It's true. We measure in the Yorkshire tea standard. The fuck is a kilometer? 1,000 meters. Easy. It's in the name. It's a freedom unit. You know, when it comes to measurements, in particular the UK is a really weird place. So, if you're buying milk, you're buying pints of milk. Likewise, if you're getting beers, you're getting pints of beers. But if you're buying fuel, if you're buying petrol or diesel, you're buying it by the gallon. If you're drinking wine, buying bottles of wine, that's in liters. If you're driving, it's in miles. If you're running, it's in kilometers. We are all over the place with it. If you measure yourself, if you're weighing yourself, it's stones and ounces. If you're weighing food, it's grams and kilos. Do you know what I mean? It's all over the place. The UK is a really weird place. Yeah. What year did I first play this game? 97 or 8, I think it was. Probably 97. 97 feels right. Oh, fuel is by liters, not by gallon. What is it? There's something. I thought there was something about gallon. What is it we buy by gallon? There are things that we buy by gallon. I just can't think of them off the. Maybe liquid, like when you buy those gas canisters. I think they're in gallons. Top up your car in gallons, but measure it in liters, and you work it out in miles per gallon. Yes, I think actually Merid has hit it on the nose there. Yeah. 1999 for you, yeah. Yeah. I got the measurements a bit confused, but yes, you're right. That's how it works. We use them all because we went around the globe and we appropriated it all. 9-gallon hat. We measure hats in gallons. It's true. We measure. Like architectural drawings and stuff in like millimeters and centimeters, but waistlines in inches. None of it makes sense. Meanwhile, we measure our height in feet and inches as well. So we do like normal measurements, centimeters and meters and stuff like that. But then personal measurements in inches and so on. So and yards and all that. You don't like stones? It's so caveman. Me gags, I'm stone man. I don't know why I'm talking like this now. We measure noses and one's ability to smoke a cigarette in the shower without it going out. Part of why we standardized onto metric. We do like to keep it fluid, which is measured in fluid ounces sometimes as well. Other countries have their own version of things, ways to measure things. Did someone just get a limit? No. Just a regular level up. Oh, I heard a doorbell then. Fahrenheit is dumb. Do you know what I learned the other day is if you're traveling in Europe and you're seeing signs in kilometers, like the next place is a certain amount of kilometers away, if you know your Fibonacci sequence and the number of miles, sorry, the number of kilometers is close to a number on the Fibonacci sequence, take the previous number of the Fibonacci sequence and that is pretty much the conversion in miles. So for example, if you imagine the segment of the Fibonacci sequence that goes 3, 5, 8, if you saw a sign in Europe that said something is 8 kilometers away, that's 5 miles. Or is it the other way around? Might be the other way around. I can't remember. It's one of the ways around. It's the other way around, I think. A French foot was larger than a British foot. There you go. Your what sequence? You don't know the Fibonacci sequence? The Fibonacci sequence? It is that. That is right. Yeah, I got myself confused as I was saying it. The Fibonacci sequence is a sequence of numbers. So you basically start from 0 and then go to number 1. You add those two together, so the next number is number 1. Hello. So
thank you for the 42 long months of subscribing, Sordulentas. This.
It worked. It worked. There it goes. There it goes. So then 0 plus 1 is 1. You take the right-hand number of that initial sum and you add it to the total. So 1 plus 1 is 2. And then 1 plus 2 is 3. And then 2 plus 3 is 5. And then 3 plus 5 is 8. And then 5 plus 8 is 13. And then 8 plus 13. And so on and so on. And that's the Fibonacci sequence. It's a pretty cool set of numbers. So most things are, they call it the golden ratio. It's part of the golden ratio, isn't it? Sonic's head is based on the Fibonacci. That golden ratio thing is also Fibonacci based, yeah, logos and stuff. Three miles is 4.8, yeah, 5 miles is 8 kilometers. Yeah, so I was right, sorry, so I was right. In my head, I was thinking, wait, 5k isn't 8 miles, but I'd flipped them the wrong way around. I got myself confused. So yeah, you could basically say, like, if you saw 13 kilometers, then 13 kilometers would be 8 miles. You just take the previous number on the Fibonacci sequence, and that's your, you see, my Fibonacci talk has upset David now. He might settle down himself down. We'll give him a sec. Oh, bastard, I forgot to do the ladder. Oh, now I have to go the long way round. I forgot to do the bloody ladder, didn't I? Oh, sugar. Uh-oh. Yeah, doesn't it have the golden armlet? Do I even have steel equipped? Yes, I do. There it is, got it. Thank you, Sodeo. The dragon does match the colours, doesn't it? It's green and red, the same. Good catch. Might have to go and quickly check on David. He's a bit upset. After this fight, I'll quickly run upstairs and just see he's okay. Okay, folks, just give me a couple of minutes. I'm just going to go check on the baby and see if he's okay, because he seems to be making a bit of noise, and he doesn't normally make noise at this time. So, yeah, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Go take a bathroom break, grab a drink, take a break from your screen for a few minutes. I'll be back in just about 2 minutes. Like the video, put a comment in, and then YouTube's algorithm will go, well, it won't do that. It won't do that. It won't do that. It won't do that, but still. Oh dear. Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy VIII. Today, the search... God damn it, Cobra Bubbles! Search for Coom Train. I'm just starting. Never mind. God damn it, Cobra. Oh, no, I'm not ready. Slow and steady will do this. Ah! Yes! 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 You fucker! You absolute fucker! I got him! I got him! Oh, yes! I've been stuck on him for so long. Exclamation point light. L-I-G-H-T. Exclamation point light. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, that. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. Oh, that's bright. Oh, that's bright. Fucking hell. That was brighter than I expected it to be. Jesus Christ. Oh, my eyes have got spots in. Star of the show, kill the thing, cause no one else can, it's Wooklamat. Fucking Wooklamat.
Are you alright?
Already? No, it's just come through now. Cobra, as a spelling bee judge. Us, spell there. Contestant, sentence please. Us. They're building their house over there. Oh my god. That's unfortunate. Must have been on Rin's stream. You've been hanging out on Rinvelo's stream? That's alright. Well, thanks, Rin. I return. He chucked his dummy and he was like really upset about it, but gave it to him. He fell asleep right away, so that was cool. Go back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm here now. I returned. But no, he's all good. He's all good. All right, let's. We have to go the long way back, unfortunately, which is a bit irritating, but we'll do it. At least we get some items as a result. I could also do 2 more dragon fights to get more gold armlets, which is not a bad idea, actually. So I could just farm some dragons in this. They spawn in this room, so this would work out well. There we go. Go that way. forgotten how to get there. Just have streams straight up that are just clips of you on days you don't usually stream. I bet people would watch still. That'd be quite shilly though, wouldn't it? That'd be like selling out a little bit. Like because I've thought of it before. You know, I made the chat plays Ep7 widget, and I thought, you know, that could be something that you could do. You could just literally set that up and walk away, let people play the game. That could be quite a cool idea, but it's not me. I don't like that idea for myself. My personal thing. No judgment on others who might, but it's not for me. VOD streams are a thing. Twitch actually has a setting. When you set your stream title and stuff, there's a button at the bottom which says inform your viewers if this is a rerun, and if you're doing a VOD stream, you're supposed to click that so people know that they're watching a repeat. It's not the live performance. But also, you know, this is what I made clip highlight reels for on YouTube. Is specifically for that sort of thing, but it's not for me. It's not for me to do that. When Reyes had it, chat were more interested in it than him. When Reyes had what, sorry? Even Reyes doesn't know. Well, I've done that before, Sodeo, a YouTube video of a whole bunch of clips. I have done it before. I even played around with the idea of doing like monthly highlight reels, and I did a few. Monthly highlight reels. They're still live on my YouTube. You can still see them. The problem is, for the amount of effort that it takes to put them together, they just weren't getting any views. So it kind of felt like, well, you know, you guys were watching them, and that's always cool. But, you know, the main reason behind doing something like that is to get other people to find the stream and come here. And if that's not doing the job, it's a lot of extra effort. Yeah, you watch live or YouTube, not both. Exactly. It's not something people generally search for on YouTube, so it doesn't do that well. Oh no, not the FF minigame side stuff. No. I've known about that for a while, actually. I'd forgotten about it. I actually I've seen that plugin before. And I debated using it, and again I decided it's not for me. I think for me it takes up too much space on my screen. My setup isn't really for it. Oh. Do I want to equip that? It's just extra attack percent. Double materia growth, but I lose a slot now. I'll keep the Quicksilver. I like playing it, I just don't, it's not for me. Why don't I go up here? Find it difficult to watch VODs. When I watch VODs, I tend to skip ahead. Like, for example, with Akira's VODs for Expedition 33, I'll skip ahead to the bits that I know are crucial, let's say, and I'll skip the exploration parts. And that's something I took as a learning. The Expedition 33 vids that I created, I specifically remove all of the, like, interim stuff, the middle stuff, and try and keep it to just the interesting parts of the stream that happened. It's a difficult balance, though. It takes a lot of time to do it, and often you don't get any return for it. So, like, my YouTube isn't monetized, for example, so it's not like I'm going to get any money for it. And so the only thing I want to get out of it is people enjoying it and watching it. But if it doesn't get views, it's a lot of work for a little gain. Yeah, you have Twitch Turbo, don't have YouTube Premium, so watch here, yeah. They need to be heavily edited, put you off, yeah. For me to do one of those, so those Expedition 33 vids that you've seen, the one I did for the opening of Expedition, in fact, all of them, Expedition 33's opening, the Francois meeting, the 2 boss fights that I did in one video, each of those took pretty much a whole day, start to finish. Each of them took about a whole day. It's not a simple thing. You need to create a story of it, not just here are the best bits. Exactly, just though. You gotta go in with a bit more thought. Don't watch VODs, not because I don't want to, but usually I have someone live in my follow list. I tend to go into the live because I enjoy chatting too much. Yeah. Well, so the difference I did with the Expedition 33 videos, and I'm still doing them. I just haven't had time to do the next one. But it's more of here are some game moments. People don't go out there and they don't search. Let's see James's videos. You guys might, but like generally not. People aren't going out there going, let's find James Lee 85 videos. So putting all my branding out there on the videos and everything doesn't really help. But people do search things like game moments or game trailers and things like that. So that's what I was trying to go for with the Expedition 33 stuff, is more people might be searching for meeting Francois for the first time. Or people might be searching for the Act 2 ending reaction. Or people might be searching for intro to Expedition 33. Or people might be searching for the end of the prologue and all the stuff that happens there. You know, they search for the events in the game, so I make the video focused around that, with my reaction as a kind of secondary thing. And that seems to have worked relatively well. So I'm going to carry on doing that, I think, and taking that approach. I would help, but I only do clips. That's true. It's fine. And I like the clips. Actually work really well as shorts. For TikTok and for YouTube Shorts, they work really, really well for that. Actually, they are more successful than my longer form vids. They work really well for that. 1 hour of VOD is 4 hours of editing. Probably about right. Yeah, it's probably about right. I miss grapefruit. What was this grapefruit sound effect from? It was a lady who was creating a video tutorial on giving a male pleasure with a grapefruit. And then she demonstrated, and that's the sound, is the her demonstration. Yeah, such good. Yeah, that's the best. Stab said it better. Such grapefruit technique. You will find it, yeah. It comes out of nowhere though, because she's just like, she's kind of talking normally, and she's like, you know, you could do this with the grapefruit, and it's all there. And then she demonstrates, and it's like, and it's so funny. She was demonstrating how to play FF7 with your man. Exactly. That was exactly it. You hit the nail on the head. That video is so funny though. Not really TOS friendly for the stream, but it is funny. I can never remember the right numbers to do for this. We have to play the game twice to get all the achievements. Sometimes, if you don't do things right, then yes. But the main one that catches people out in this is getting the Barrett date for the gold saucer. And I've been specifically, that's been the prime achievement that's been at the front of my mind. Because if I don't get the Barrett date in the gold saucer, then yes, I'll have to play it a second time. And that would suck. I really don't want to have to do it again. Not that I don't want to play Final Fantasy VII again, it would just be a waste.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, you bastard. Oh, you bastard. Oh, you bastard. That one got me. Disturber, stressing until he yeah, it is. It's always in my mind, like, am I gonna miss some stupid option that's gonna cost me relationship points? Oh, that one did get me, yeah. Apparently in that day, he tells you not to date his 4-year-old daughter. Well, let's find out, yeah. You scream when you finally got it. I'll be pretty pleased when that bit's done, because once the Barrett date is done, everything else is fairly simple. Fairly simple. Not super simple, but pretty simple. Doodle-doo. At least it's all trackable at that point. Yeah. What am I at now? Oh, I got a new achievement today. What was my achievement today for? Wait. I've forgotten how to get on there. Did anyone see what the achievement I got today was? I don't feel like I've really done anything today. Oh, hi, getting Vincent. It's getting Vincent. Mr. T fans are the only ones who got there. Maybe. Yeah, getting Vincent. You're right, Panic. Blade Beam is one of my most, it's the most underrated limit break in my mind. I really like Blade Beam. It looks really cool. Who is that? Yuki! You betray me like this? You join the dark side in this way? Almost got me then. All right, MK. This should be fairly simple. We need Trine. We need him to use Trine. First time bio, did you see it? First time bio? I mean, it was bio 2 though, so. Why'd you keep... Okay, that... He keeps picking on Barrett and I don't know why. You know what? If you don't use Trine soon, you're gonna die. That's for talking about me when I'm not here. Touché. His poison ticks are going to kill him at this rate. Who's my favorite most used party member in 7? I actually quite like using Yuffie in my party. I usually use Yuffie quite a lot. You know what? No, I'm saying it wrong. Yuffie is how I said it back in the day. I've got to remember I'm using all my 90s pronunciations. Yuffie is probably her. Can you use Trine, please? I like her weapon set, and I like her, she's long range, but she can also do melee damage. Oh, here we go, we got it. Right, okay, now we go for the kill. We got it. Cloud. Cloud opens the drawer. Tifa's secrets unveiled. Awkward silence reigns. Beautiful. Sean, that was that was so that move, he didn't use that move on me. I've seen other people do those fights with Renoir. He didn't use that move on me in the previous fight that you have with him, so I hadn't seen it before. And then it went off at the very first move of that fight. He used that and took away Lune, who was like my power player. She was the one I'd set up as like the why is he healing him? I'd say, yeah, I said, so for it kind of ruined the music for me as well, because I was about to start really getting into it, and then all of a sudden, I was like, wait a second, where's Lune gone? So I missed like the proper intro to the music because of that, but it was still a funny moment. I might have to start doing bigger damage because Pezza is helpfully healing Materia Keeper, which is not good. So let's try an Aqualung. Oh, he's died. There we go. No, never mind. Yeah, Darth, I didn't think about it when I activated this limit. I just did it, kind of just did it subconsciously. The face, when it's still the phase 2 lion healing him back. It's such a good fight, though. It is such a good fight. I had such a good time in Expedition 33. I wish I could play it again, like, completely blind. It's such a good game. Alright, we're going to take Deathblow off and give him counter-attack instead. Ah. Thank you for the idea to use PowerPoint for thumbnails and overlays. Use Publisher, yeah. I mean, that noise goes through me horribly. I use Photoshop now, but like when I was showing that, it's more as a, like, you know, use the tools that you have at hand. You don't have to break the bank getting like ridiculous tools. I happen to get a discount from work for Adobe tools, which is why I can get Photoshop quite cheap. But I wouldn't recommend it for everyone. I think, you know, PowerPoint is perfectly fine. Can't take Pezza anywhere. Yeah. If you didn't use it, that MK probably would have died using Trine. Yeah. How old were you when you played FF7 for the first time? Have you introduced your children to FF7, possibly Expedition 33? So, first of all, FF7, I was in early secondary school, early high school. I was in early high school, so that would have been what? If it was 97, then I must have been about 12, 13. Around that age. So quite young. As for my children, my oldest knows who Cloud is, because he's seen him in Super Smash Bros. And he's seen me play, I think he's seen me play Remake and Rebirth on my PC while he's been playing other stuff. So he knows who Cloud is, but he's never played it himself. He's only 5, so I don't think his reading comprehension is strong enough to play a game like this yet. Although he is playing Breath of the Wild at the moment, and he's smashing it. He's beaten one divine beast, and he's working on another at the moment. So he's doing good at the moment. And definitely not Expedition 33. Way too young for Expedition 33. For some of the themes that are in Expedition 33, way too young. You know, also, this is for everyone. We were talking last stream about when is the best time to get Yuffie in your party. This forest right here. This forest has the highest percentage chance in the entire game for getting Yuffie. I think it's like a 234 out of 235 chance to get Yuffie, the Yuffie battle in this forest. So the idea behind getting it is when you're working your way around to where Sid lives, you run through this forest and you get a battle in this forest, and it's Yuffie, and then you hire her and you bring her into your party, and that's where you learn the mechanics about like doing her conversation and everything like that. But this is the intended point of where you get her, because this is the highest possible chance to get her here. Little bit of trivia for you there. Might be going back to Expedition 33 after I finish Resident Evil 1 Remake to get a break between the horror games. Still got your challenge run to beat. Oh god, everyone's dying? Oh no! You were 20, I'm your oldest, that's true. Burnett knows. How crazy was the Golden Square Enix age, especially FF7? I know my friend's father told me it was crazy when it came to America. It was, and it's... Do you know why it ended? Do you know why the Golden Age ended? My reading comprehension is excellent in 2 languages. Of course it is, Burnett. I didn't mean to slander you in any way. I do apologize if it came across that way. Soon to be an illegal joke in the UK. The MMO ended? No, Final Fantasy The Spirits Within ended it. So Squaresoft made that movie, The Spirits Within, and they spent so much money, both on the technical creation of it and on the voice acting talent, but they didn't go for established voice actors for it. They went for mainline celebrities. Alec Baldwin is in it. What's that guy? How Do You Do, Fellow Kids? That guy, he's in it. Roz Doyle from Frasier is in it. You know, they went for normal mainstream celebrities rather than good, solid people who do voice acting for a living, as their first foray into movie creation, and almost bankrupted Squaresoft to the point that they had to then merge with Enix to survive. As a result of that merger, Hironobu Sakaguchi, who's the creator of Final Fantasy, left the company. And this is right after Final Fantasy X is released as well. So Final Fantasy X has come out. They then release this movie. It bombs horribly. It loses so much money. They have to do the merger. And when Hironobu Sakaguchi's gone, he was always the one who said, we don't do sequels to mainline Final Fantasy entries. They're standalone stories. When Enix came in and they merged and they became Square Enix, straight away, Final Fantasy X got a sequel. That was where 10-2 came from. So that's where the Golden Age started to end at that point. And the milking began, yeah. Sci-fi movie didn't even have a JRPG story and going against the gods or just being a weird it's a weird sci-fi movie. Watch it. It's worth a watch, but it's... I actually did a watch party for it about a year or so ago on stream. It's worth a watch, but it's not Final Fantasy. And I don't know what they were thinking. It's hard to understand what they were thinking. Did I save then, or did I... Yeah, I did save. Crisis Core did release around the same time. Yeah. What's that? Even Cloud heard that one. A rusty old rocket. Wonder why they made something so huge. Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey, last story in the Fantasian series. So, of those games, Blue Dragon, good. Blue Dragon, good. Lost Odyssey, amazing. Last story I've bought, but I haven't played yet. Fantasian can get out. Fantasian can just get out. A gun is a man's weapon, nothing else will do. Wonder if he already tried Expedition 33 because he got a shout out. But I think he has. He's already praised them, I believe. I'll get one more of those because I didn't find another one. Fantasian is the only game that I have ever quit on stream. It's never happened before. Oh. Oh, I was looking at the wrong gun when I... Oh, okay. Shouldn't have bought that shotgun. I'm gonna put that on. Sorry, give me 2 secs. Let me just sort this out a sec. There we go. Yeah, Fantasian, I was so excited to play and then so disappointed in its execution. And actually, Fantasian was the reason we created the gaming cliche bingo board. Because as we were going through the game, it was like, this is such a cliche. Here's another cliche. There's another cliche. This is another trope. This is just a bit, you know. And it was, and I was predicting the game. I was like, you know what? It's going to turn out they're related. Oh, they are related. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to go to this sort of dungeon. Oh, we're in this sort of dungeon. Oh, yeah, it's going to be, someone's going to betray us. Oh, we've been betrayed. You know, and it was, I just kept calling out tropes, and they kept happening. And so that's where this board was born. So we do have to thank Fantasian for the creation of Gaming Bingo. As it was not a fun game. I hated it. I did not like it at all. And then the bit that I quit on, I can actually show you. I'll show you quickly because it's quite let me see if I it must still be in my VODs. It must still be in my VODs, surely. It must be in my VODs. I'm gonna have a quick look for it. Give me 1 sec, because I'm curious to see this again. Actually, I haven't seen it in a while. Wonder if they could create a Japanese dubcast I can replay with. You should play. I would say the French dub is probably better to play it with because it is designed with that in mind, right? It is a. Where are my VODs for it? I mean, it is a French game, so... Did I play it before Skies of Arcadia? Chrono Trigger, Endwalker. Did I unpublish them because I hated them so much? I might have. No matching videos? No. No, this isn't right. Was this before I... No, I'm sure I streamed them on YouTube. I'm sure I was streaming on YouTube by then, because I remember making the YouTube thumbnails for them. So they must have been on YouTube. What I'm doing, just so you can see what I'm up to here. Let me share my screen so that it's not like I'm just scrolling on my own. I'm just looking through my live stream VODs, and I'm trying to find where Fantasian is, because I just did a search for it and it came up with nothing. Skies of Arcadia, Cyberpunk, June Awakening. I love that thumbnail. Oblivion, Chrono Trigger. Was it before Chrono Trigger? Here it is, Fantasian. And this is the one I think I killed it. This is this boss. This thing. This boss. It was this one. This boss. This is what made me do it. Fighting this thing over and over and over again. It's not even the end boss of the game. This is a part of the game that you enter this level and you cannot leave. You cannot leave until you beat this boss, and you're just stuck there. I ended up being softlocked, and she's got this bullshit move where she splits into 3, and there's no way to tell which of the 3 is really her. Oh, you can leave. I didn't care enough to try. She splits into 3. You can't tell which one is really her, and if you hit the wrong one, she one-hit kills you straight away. And it's like, why even have something like that? And I think, yeah, you can see I switched to Minecraft because I let's see the moment it happened. Hang on a second. Let me just mute the game a sec, and let's just enjoy for ourselves the moment that this happened, because I think it is quite funny. Let me skip ahead a bit. There, this is it. Okay, so let me unmute. Split. Taunt went off, and I don't know why. I'm so confused. Okay, let's see if I can track her. I think she's left. I think she's on the left. Oh, holy crap, please be the one on the left. It wasn't the one on the left! Then it has to be the middle. Oh, I'm dead. This is it. This is James. This is it. This is what's happening.
It's no use.
I was so annoyed.
Okay, good, James. Okay, good.
It's the first time I've ever trigger on Tuesday. No more. No more. No more. I can't do it anymore. It's binned. I've binned it. Chrono Trigger Tuesday. That's it. Witness protection. I need it. Yeah. I've had to go into witness protection because the game was abusing me. It was abusing me to such a degree that I could not take it anymore, and I've had to now change my identity, and now I have to stream in this way for the foreseeable future. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That was I can't anymore. So we're gonna reset bingo. Bingo will be reset for. Anyway, I won't go any more into that, other than to say that's the first and only time I've ever quit a game on stream. Like, it was so bad. I just couldn't take it anymore. And I've never had a game make me feel like that before. And hopefully never will again. It was just awful. I don't know what they were thinking to make a fight like that. It wasn't fun. I just didn't get it. But anyway, there you go. Can you post the link to that? Oh, I just closed it. Give me a sec. It's the VOD. Hang on, let me see if I can just open up my last tab. Let me see if I can get a timestamp for it, rather than, so you don't have to like find it yourself. About here will do. So share, start at that time, copy. There you go. About there. The first and only time I've quit a game that I've started streaming, because usually if I start a game on stream, I commit to finishing it. Unless it's like a one-off showcase or something like that, I usually commit to finishing what I start. But that was unacceptable. That was just unacceptable. I think I spent about 3 streams trying to do that fight, and it just kept screwing me over again and again and again, and I just couldn't. We actually went to Minecraft after that, Sodea, you might remember. We did Minecraft immediately after because I just couldn't take it anymore. Right, let's rest in the inn. That's when we saw Fire Red, that's true. Yeah, that was when we first did that, yeah. Because I needed it to cool off after such a horrendous experience. Oh, you saw the leading rocket, right? That's Shinra number 26. It never got off the ground, though. Oh. It just looms there. That's how the town got its name. Shinra number 26. Want to look at the rocket with me? Yeah, let's take a look. Heard many RPGs from the West, like Baldur's Gate 3 was considered niche in Japan, even though Baldur's Gate 3 became a sensation. Expedition 33 at least had some recognition. I found out that you can put a status on her just before she splits in 3 to track her. Oh, interesting. But does the status have a chance to miss? Pez is doing another mega project. Is it by any chance a FWIFO? Which is not a penis. I get so impressed every time I look at it. Sorry to get you into this. For me, it's kind of hobby. But out of appreciation, let me give you this. Yoshiyuki. Nice. I wish you'd take care of it and use it. Oh, that's your mega project? What's my highest jump rope? I don't even know. I can't remember. Back in the back in the early 2000s, I probably got pretty high. Nowhere near 1,000 though. Nowhere near that high. It's your mega project. Not sure on that. STS done. Is that the new game you were talking about earlier? My friend managed to get the 1,000 jump rope. He got the PS trophy. I'm never going to do that. It's not for me. That's not for me at all. Oh, Slay the Pyre. Yeah, Slay the Spire. Yeah. There's a Shinra logo on it. Tiny Bronco. This is cool. Shinra always keeps the best things for themselves. Let's take it. May I help you? No, we're just looking at it. If you'd like to use it, please ask the captain. The captain should be in the rocket. I'm Shara. And what are your names? I'm Sodeo. I'm Reyes of Avalanche. Herza. I am... Actually, no. So you're not with the Shinra? I thought you were bringing approval for the space program. Huh? President Rufus is scheduled to come here. The captain's been so restless all morning. Rufus? Square Enix smoking crack when remastering that game and adding trophies. Not looking forward to... Yeah, I mean, you're right about the jump rope particularly. Not looking forward to when to trying to get that platinum. We'll be looking for any exploits to get around it. If you do it on... Oh, you won't be doing it on PC, will you? Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to start. 1,000 jumps is going to be pretty much a long stream. So, we'll be close to Tiny Bronco. Bedtime, no worries Disturbed. Rest well. We'll see you soon. Thank you again for that raid earlier. Everyone, please, if you're not already, do follow Disturbed. He was good enough to raid me earlier on. I do suggest that you take a moment to hit the little follow button and check him out when he's next live. And tell him I sent you so that he knows who to blame. Oh, I just bought 2 of those by mistake. Oh, I double pressed. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that was such a waste of gil. Oh, that was such a waste of gil. Oh, why did I double press? That was 10,000 gil I just gave away. Oh, I did a Disturbed because I was talking about Disturbed and now I've done a Disturbed. You remember the time Disturbed bought 13 pointless armlets? Well, I've just done that, but with a barrier materia. I got you, Disturbed. I already got you. The mighty have fallen. Oh dear. When I get the E33 match, I'm going to film one of those unboxing shots people do on TikTok. Oh, that's going to be good. I'm a bit jealous of all the cool stuff you're going to get. You can earn your guild back by doing 89 battles. What, just sell the master materia? Oh, you mean just earn the girl back, you mean? What are you guys doing here? We heard the captain was here. Captain? I'm the captain. Punch me in the face to get his name. You're gonna farm LB4 for Aerith. There's a grind coming up regardless. True, that's true. I will get money back for that. If you want to be Sid, you gotta punch me in the face. Thank you. No, you already got one, Sodeo. You can't. Oh, no, Panic got it. Chaotic Panic got it. Chaotic Panic got it. I could call him Chaotic or Panic. What would you prefer? Chaotic or Panic? Or some variation of the two. I'll let you choose Chaotic Panic. But your full name won't fit, I'm afraid. What would be your preference? Look at that cigarette pack behind his ear there. You don't get that in Panic. Do you want it with a K? Like your username? Panicked. Do you want it like that? Or with a C? I leave it to you. I leave it your choice. Your roll of the die. Sure. Okay. There we are. Chaotic Panic wins Sid's name, and that I think is the last name in the game. So GG's. You got the last one. The name's Panic. Everyone calls me Captain, though. What do you want? Can we borrow the tiny Bronco? You out of your fucking mind? That's my most cherished possession. I can't let you take it. What do you want? Wow, not bad for a kid. Alright then, I'll explain it to you. You know Shinra developed a lot of technological gadgets during the Meaningless War, right? Now it's a Mako company, but in the old days it was a weapons manufacturer. Well, they came up with a rocket engine. There was so much excitement about the thought of going into outer space, our dreams got bigger and bigger. They put a major budget into it and made prototype after prototype. Finally, they completed Shinra number 26. They chose the best pilot in Shinra. No, in the world. Me. I mean, come on. Finally, we get to the day of the launch, and everything was going well. But because of that dumbass Shara, the launch got messed up. That's why they became so anal. And so Shinra nixed their outer space exploration plans. After they told me how the future was space exploration and got my damn hopes up. Damn them! Then, it was all over once they found out Mako Energy was profitable. They didn't even so much as look at space exploration. Money, moolah, dinero. My dream was just a financial number for them. Dinero is a real currency. Look at this rusted rocket. I was supposed to be the first man in space with this. Every day it tilts a little bit more. At this rate, I don't know which will be first, this thing falling over or me getting out of here. My last hope is to talk to the president. A panic or default mental state, yeah. You know, I'm surprised they haven't made like a Final Fantasy VII Kerbal Space Program type game for mobiles, where you try and like launch a Shinra rocket into space. Sounds like the sort of thing they do, doesn't it? Launch a rocket in the Final Fantasy VII world. Where am I going? This way. Got myself a bit lost there. A Final Fantasy sci-fi? Well, that's technically what 8 was, I guess. In a way. Excuse me, Sodeo? Did the captain say anything? Nope. Oh. Fuck, Shara, what are you, blind? We got some guests, get some tea. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm not censoring Sid, by the way. I'm just going to insert what words I think he'd say there. Really, don't mind us. Shut up! Sit down in those chairs and drink your goddamn tea! Ah, damn, I'm pissed. Shara, I'll be in the backyard tuning up Tiny Bronco. And make sure to serve him some tea, alright? Damn, man. What's up with that guy's attitude? Sorry. It's our fault. No. He's always like this. Adventures around a galaxy of planets to explore instead of one planet? Oh, then you want Final Fantasy XIV. It's amazing that you can live with it. No, it's because of my stupid mistake. I was the one who destroyed his dream. What happened? Is it turn it up here? The reason the plane takes off by itself later? Maybe. Potentially. 14 has planets. Without saying too much, yes. Without giving anything away, yes. Hey, get your ass in gear. You work like a snail. 14's the MMO though, by the way. It does have an extensive single player campaign. But you play it in the multiplayer world, so even the moon would get tired waiting around for your ass. I'm sorry. Don't take so much time checking that fucking oxygen tank. Sure, being careful's good, but no matter how many times you check that oxygen tank, it won't matter. That thing wouldn't break even if hell froze over. But, no buts! You're not stupid, so be more efficient. I'm sorry. Big part of M. Walker, yeah. Captain, our dreams are finally coming true. We are so proud to be a part of the launch of Shinra number 26. Captain, preparations are complete. All that's left is liftoff. Yeah, leave it all to me. I'll be back in a few. So that's the problem. To get to the sci-fi elements, you do have to play through the base game and all of its patches. Heavensward and all of its patches. Stormblood and all of its patches. And then it starts with Shadowbringers. There's bits of it in Shadowbringers, but then all of its patches. And then Endwalker is where, as Chris Hovelak says, that's where the more sci-fi elements start to come in. All right, Captain. Fly our dreams into outer space. Thanks, guys. I don't need no spacesuit. I'm Sid. Instrument panel, all clear. Shinra number 26, ready for launch. Engine pressure rising. Shinra number 26, 3 minutes to launch. Beginning countdown. Finally. What happened? Panic. We have an emergency situation. A mechanic is still in the engine section of the rocket. What? Who is the little shit? I don't know. Activating the intercom in the engine section. Hey, goddammit, who the fuck's still in there? It's Shara, Captain. Don't mind me. Go ahead with the launch. Shara, what are you still doing in there? I was still concerned. The results of the oxygen tank test weren't satisfactory. You stupid little shit. It's gonna get so hot in there that there ain't gonna be shit left when we blast off. You're gonna be burnt to a crisp. You're gonna die. You know that, don't you? I don't mind. If I can just fix this, the launch will be a success. It's almost done. Almost done. You're gonna die. Panic, we must start the countdown. We won't make it if we don't. Starting engine. Hey, wait a minute. Sherry's still in there. What are you going to do, Panic? If we cancel now, it'll be another 6 months until the next launch. God damn it, Sherry. You want to make me a murderer? Captain. Shara. Tank number 7 check is complete. Once I complete tank number 8, it's all clear. Come on, Shara, hurry up. You're going to die. 30 seconds until ignition. Beginning countdown. Panic. Forget about it. We won't make it in time. Forget it. If he really wants to murder, what am I supposed to do? The launch operator's a bit of a dick. 15 seconds until ignition. Internal temperature rising. Oh man, the moon, outer space, my dreams. Ignite engine. Shit! I felt like I was almost there. You certainly added some drama to that reenactment. He pushed the emergency shutdown switch, aborting the mission to save my life. After that, the space program was cut back and the launch was cancelled. It's my fault his dream was destroyed. That's why it's alright. I don't care what the captain says. I'll live my life for him. Shara, you still haven't served him tea. I'm sorry. Hurry up and sit down, or ain't my hospitality enough for you? You don't know any of those games? Mass Effect? You don't know the Mass Effect series? Sean, if you've not played the Mass Effect series before, Jesus Christ, I'm telling you right now, that's... Play Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Immediately. Like, immediately. Oh, you played them? Oh, no, because you just said I don't know any of those games. Phew, you had me there. You had me there. For your own good, I was like, I'm prescribing you a course of 3 Mass Effect games. Yeah, maybe skip the 4th one, yeah. Star Ocean is a sci-fi RPG, though. Yeah, Star Ocean might be worth you picking up. Have a go with the first Star Ocean game and see what you think. It's a bit... They re-released it on PS4 a little while back with voice acting. Might be worth having a look. Is FF14 adventure like... No, it's not. No, it would be disingenuous to compare the two. FF14 is an MMO. It's an MMO. And it's predominantly fantasy, especially to start off. It just has sci-fi elements in there. Leave stream and play them, yeah. Star Ocean, very old school, but it does not hold your hand, but I love it. Yeah, it's very... I actually started playing it, but then I forgot what platform I was playing it on, and I can't find my save file anymore. And weirdly, the first one isn't on Steam. And I don't know why. I would really like the first one to be on Steam. It's only on PlayStation and Switch for whatever reason. I don't know what the reason is, but it's only on those 2 platforms. Which is odd. Odd choice. They're late. Where is Rufus? Oh, they're late. Where is Rufus? Hey, hey! Long time no see! So Panic, how you been? Well, if it ain't Fat Man Palmer, how long will you figure on keeping me waiting? So, when's the space program going to start up again? Hey, I don't know. The president's outside. Why didn't you ask him? Fuck. Good for nothing, fat fuck. Don't say fat. Hey, tea. Can I have some too with lots of sugar and honey? And oh yeah, don't forget the lard. Lard in your tea? What sort of animal is he? Who has lard in their tea? Can anyone here, has anyone here ever had lard in their tea? Lard. I'm assuming you wonder what lard is, but has anyone ever had it in their tea? Star Ocean 3 needs to come to Steam. You've only played Last Hope. You played Second Story, enjoyed your time with it. What's the first one is called First Departure, right? Or something like that. And I like to say I've played a bit of that. Only once in my coffee, but it sucks in your opinion. Yeah. Lard is in pig fat. Yeah, I mean, I assume that's what he's talking about, unless there's some Japanese version of lard that is not pig fat. I don't know why you'd want it in your tea. Never tried, nor know anyone in my 36 years of living who've tried lard in their tea. It sounds sacrilege. And he wants honey with it as well. That's the other thing. Lard and honey. It just sounds disgusting. Disgusting. What the? You got me all excited for nothing? Then what are you coming here for? I want to borrow the tiny Bronco. We're going after Sephiroth.
Disgusting!
Pretty disgusting. But seems like we've been going in the wrong direction. But now we think we know where he's headed. But we have to cross the ocean. That's why we want your plane. Shit, first the airship, then the rocket, and now the tiny Bronco. Shinra took outer space away from me, and now you want to take the sky away from me too? Oh my. You seem to forget. It was because of Shinra Inc. that you were able to fly in the first place. What? Excuse me? This way. Butter tea? You think lard tea is just exclusive to this game? Yeah, okay. Honey you've had, that's great. Yeah, that makes a bit of sense. You've had honey. No, honey I can understand, but honey with lard? But yeah, Yuki, I can understand what you're saying as well, yeah. Honey with lard, though? Lard's just a weird... I feel it must be a weird translation. I feel it must be a different, like a Japanese ingredient that the translator of this game... because remember, when they did the translation for this game, there was only one man. It was one man who did the translation. And I figure he's just picked an English-style ingredient to match what the original Japanese would have been. I would be interested to know what the original Japanese says. Probably butter, but butter in tea is still weird. Butter in tea is still really weird. You wanted to use the tiny Bronco, right? I believe Palmer's going to take it. Why don't you talk to him? Why do I have to do this? I'm the head of the space program. With the remake, it's butter, but I don't trust them now. We'll be taking the tiny Bronco. I've seen you somewhere before. I know, the Shinra building where the president was killed. Oh. Security! I've not watched K-pop Demon Hunters. No. I have not had the pleasure. Dead at McDonald's meal, so we tried the breakfast meal and lunch meal. I can't do McDonald's at the moment. With the health kick I'm on, I've got to be very good. They say lard in the Japanese language and butter in English. Interesting. So it's still lard? Oh, excuse me. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, do, do, do. Do, 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 do. You haven't had fast food in a while. The only time I had one is this. Avoiding all cravings is what I have to do at the moment. He's a slippy little one, isn't he? Must be all that lard. Keep missing. Why is he picking on Cloud? Why can't Barrett hit? Oreos sound good. Fans speculate it was a translation issue and was meant to be... Yeah, I mean... But even cream, you have cream in coffee. You don't have it in tea. It's just grease, but I only played that once years ago, so I'm not too sure. Yeah. Anything else in tea? Like, oil in tea just turns into oily water. Essentially, like, it turns into oily bubbles in your tea. It just doesn't work. So it's just weird. Because of course it doesn't combine. Oil doesn't combine with water, so it's just odd. Because the cream's the tea, and if you dip it, it's the grease from the filling, isn't it? Yeah, like the little bubbles you get. Yeah, the grease it leaves that behind. heavy cream tea, just a drop or two, but it's like cooking heavy cream. I don't know, I wouldn't say I was ranting. I'm just, this is a conversation, not a rant. There he goes. See you later, pom-pom. Green tea, you guys are experts, and I guess sweet apple iced tea from Nestle. I'm talking about, you know, actually that's a point as well. Sorry, excuse me. That was just Palmer letting one go there when he got run over. It depends on the type of tea as well. Yeah, who knows what type of tea they're actually making. I can't stop. Forget it, get in. Come on, Barrett. Hold on with your one arm. You're going down the large rabbit hole on Google. Oh, look at that. That's awful. Could they not have... Oh, do you know what? Oh, Square, you could have blurred the models. The aircraft was out... Like, the FMV was designed with the aircraft being out of focus and then coming into focus. They couldn't have, like, done that to the models as well so that it blended a little better. The choices they make, honestly, in this game. Shit, the tail's been hit. Emergency landing. This is going to be a big splash. Hold on to your drawers and don't piss in them. There's a little bit. Little one. Something like different teas, only drink them with no milk and no sugar. So watching people put heavy cream was like, what? And just a little teeny one. She won't fly anymore. Can't we use it as a boat? Shit, do whatever you want. Panic. What will you do now? I don't know. I'm in history with the Shinra, and I've given up on that town. How about your wife, Shera? Wife? Don't make me laugh. Just thinking about marrying her gives me the chills. What are you guys gonna do? We're going after a man named Sephiroth. We'll have to get Rufus of the Shinra someday, too. I don't know about any of that, but... What the hell? Sign me up. How about it, everyone? Do whatever you like. Glad to be aboard, numbskulls. Numbskulls? Yeah, anyone stupid enough to go up against Shinra nowadays has gotta be a numbskull. I like it. So where are we headed? Rufus was going after Sephiroth to the Temple of the Ancients. Really? Where is it? Where is it, the Temple of the Ancients? Dunno, that numbskull kid was telling me he was heading the wrong direction, so maybe it's off this way. Let's just head for land and get some information. The Temple of the Ancients. That name bothers me. Alrighty-o. Oh, and we've landed right by Wutai, which is handy. Because we'll be able to do the Yuffie stuff. Although now is also a good time to start thinking about getting Aerith's final limit break. So we'll probably do Wutai and then do some limit break grinding for Aerith. But not tonight. I think for tonight, we are done. We've got to about where I aim to get to tonight, so that's good. I thought we might make a little bit of Wutai progress today, but it didn't transpire. I got too distracted at a number of different occasions, so that's just how it goes sometimes. I did a little rant, look at a little one, but it's not midnight. It is 10 to midnight, and I'm tired. I did the Temple in Rebirth. I love the battle music. You see, that's the thing with Remake and Rebirth. Have great spectacle at times. Great spectacle. But some of their story choices and the way they've marketed those games just leave a sour taste for me. They leave a sour taste. Aerith, who that? I thought it was Eris and OG. Of course it is. I'm forgetting what her name is these days. Differs by region, yeah. Yeah, actually her default name in the game's code is Aerith. If you do the guard skip, when you know what speedrunners do, if you do the guard skip at the start of the game in Midgar, you essentially skip from when you first go to the Sector 7 bar right the way past the second reactor. So you don't fight Buster, you don't do any of that reactor. You don't do the church in the slums, you don't do anything right up until you get to Wall Market. So what happened is you go from the Sector 7 bar straight to Wall Market, and the game gets confused about where you are, so it automatically leaps you forward, skips the part of the game where you actually name Aerith, and uses her default name in the game's code, which is Aerith. Region agnostic is Aerith. So Aerith is absolutely valid in my mind. Exploring Aerith to me felt like an amusement park, honestly. Yeah, I just wanted to explore the world. I did as well, but then they just kept. It was too repetitive. I think by the time I got to Gongaga, particularly, I started to struggle. I do have to make a shorter version of, like, again, I've got VODs of Rebirth, and I need to turn them into more highlighted playthroughs. But Gongaga annoyed the crap out of me, because if I just wanted to go from A to B, I could never find my way because everything was so convoluted, like with all different paths going all over the place. And like different levels of elevation and everything, and you needed a chocobo for this, and you needed to not be on a chocobo for that. And it was just like, oh, for crying out loud, all I want to do is just go from there to there. Why is that so difficult? And it was really irritating, yeah. Temple was one of the few things you enjoyed, yeah. So everything Cobra changes to Eris on her naming screen, that's correct, but with guard skip, you never, that's exactly right, yeah. You were at Nibelheim, for me, where I was fatigued with the exploring and just went, yeah, that's the next region. And I was the same. I got to Nibelheim and I was like, I can't believe there's another area we have to do this in. Struggled in Gongaga too, yeah. It was just needlessly complex. But anyway, I'm going to say thank you to everyone who has supported the stream today. Please put a prayer for your name to come up within the lights. It is going to be, I am a limey. I might have read that wrong earlier, but I'm a limey. Thank you for the follow earlier on today. Chuckles and Sordeo Ventus, thank you for the resubs earlier today. Disturbed with the raid earlier today. Mods, thank you for modding. Vips, thank you for vipping. Chatters, thank you for chatting. Lurkers, thank you for lurking. If you've been watching on YouTube, please don't forget to like and sub. It does really, really help. I would really appreciate it. Laketa hasn't followed me today. No. He mustn't have liked today's stream. Oh, we're in the middle of ads as well, so we're gonna have to wait for the ads to finish before we raid out, I think, because otherwise it sucks. I've just saw that. Well, I must have missed snoozing the ads. That kind of sucks. But never mind. You don't know. I'm just gonna find someone to raid anyway, because I am feeling tired, so didn't warrant a follow. Yeah, that's fine. Uncle Flange is playing Tactics. Or Riddy is playing Madison. Actually, I haven't raided Riddy Crash in ages, but he's not playing a Final Fantasy game. Uncle Flange is. And it's Tactics. So I reckon let's go over to Uncle Flange and see how he's getting on. Let's see how he's getting on. A raid command is ready. Grab yourself a raid command. Uncle Flange, if you don't know him already, he's relatively new to streamer, but he's doing really well for himself. I'm really proud of how he's come along. He's got quite a good production on his stream right now. Check him out. He's got some fine emotes as well. He's a good guy. He's really friendly. See him around the community quite a lot in lots of different people's streams. Yeah, he's just an overall good guy. So check him out. I'm going to be back on Saturday. I think Vicky might be doing Saturday. Normally we do Super Boss Saturday, but Vicky skipped Tuesday for not doing Expedition 33, so she might do Saturday instead, which might work out well, because if the point of the game that she's at the end of Act 2 in Expedition 33 means that she might need a couple of streams to get through that section, and having a short interim time between the two might be beneficial to us. So I think we might see if we can get Vicky to do Saturday. So stand by for that. I will keep you posted on Discord if that turns out to be the case. Let's get over there. Uncle Flange is a good guy. You'll enjoy yourselves over there. I hope you do drop him a follow. Until Saturday, thank you for watching, everyone.